Chat.
There may be synonyms, but I'm pretty sure they carry a different. I
mean, it's that different.
feel like people react differently if you say one or the other. I guess connotation would be the right word.
Yeah.
God, Path of War, I don't know why people don't think it's not OP, by the way, when I look up stuff online. Like, bro, isn't this kind of fucking strong? People are like, no, it's perfectly balanced. I'm like, fuck, man, am I just, like,
No, it's
No,
strong.
People saying that are probably the ones that are trying to convince the DM to let them play. So they
No,
go
I
around
just
with
don't. I just see shit where someone's just like, you know, oh, this guy can heal 3 times his charisma modifier every round. And I'm just like, that's kind of strong to be on a martial that can also attack stuff, right? And people
I
are
mean-
just going,
I mean, it depends, because some blasters can really just, like, delete you 100 to 0.
well, it's like when I was looking through
That's
feats
more so
for,
you start every fight at full.
yeah,
That's
well,
the
no,
real
you cannot
benefit.
use this ability outside of combat.
Oh,
What-
okay, well, then...
What are we talking shit on?
I'm just saying, like, when I was building something, I'm like, damn, Path of War seems really strong. And, because when I look up stuff like, yo, isn't this kind of fucking strong? And people are like, no, it's balanced. I'm like, fuck, am
That's
I the one in the wrong? Because I look at some of this stuff where it's like, this is just a better version of someone else's class feature as a feat.
Yeah. That's the thing. Using the one you gave as an example of healing 3 times your charisma modifier, assuming they're a charisma class,
It's their
that's-
initiation modifier.
okay, then let's assume it's at least, you know, let's say it starts with a +3.
Look,
So it goes to a +6 if you have the advance.
The argument against it is it takes an immediate action, which means you can't do your swift action the next round. And because the class is based around using swift actions, you're gimping yourself. But the way I'm viewing it is you can stance up when you're at full HP at the start of combat, and then because that was your main swift action, you can a lot of maneuvers are based around standard actions, so you can use those while focusing on healing yourself constantly. Plus, that same class, a lot of the maneuvers offer lots of temp HP options. So, I mean, it's a very tanky class, while also dealing good damage. The argument I saw against it is, it's not that strong. It has a strong, it has a high floor as opposed to like a ceiling, like some classes. Like, it's no Zen Archer. But I'm like, yeah, but the thing with Zen Archers, people gotta do some like specific bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, they're trying to break the game. This just feels like you could build whatever, and you're going to be, like, really strong. And if you want to try and min-max, you can get ridiculous shit going with the maneuvers.
Yeah. From what you're saying, yeah, that's the perfect one that for the things of, oh, someone needs to be taking damage. Well, assuming you have a full party, you probably have someone that can heal you. You can heal yourself, so it's easier for you to stand. And from what you said, they can just focus on getting temp HP.
Just to interrupt Jason one more time.
The only reason I see they can say that it's balanced is when you're playing Path of War, generally nobody else plays the original martial classes, so it's like martials versus the casters. And normally the DM is also going to have enemies with Path of War, and a lot of like Path of War stuff can stop just straight up saying, no, you can't heal now. And
yeah,
stuff
but
like
that means that it's so OP that there's no reason to play anything besides it. Outside of
elevating to a higher rocket tag doesn't necessarily make it better, though.
My basis of OP,
my argument for why I believe they can say it's balanced is like you get basically as long as you don't count the other martial classes, because again, if you're playing Path of War, almost nobody else is playing another martial class unless it's for like a dip for this ability or there.
My basis of OP is if the marshals in the party changed from like fighter and rogue and shit to a Path of War class, and the monsters that they were previously fighting are now fucking baby food to them, that's what I consider overpowered. That the simple changing of to this class makes them so much stronger that the CR monsters have to be dramatically higher for them to actually be worth an encounter.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like, consider Steven's thing where you can back 10 feet up every time. Like, unless he's fighting a ranged, like, creature that has, like, fires, like, tendrils or something, he still dodges the first one every time. But if he's fighting something that only has melee, Unless that creature has a big reach, and Steven was inside of it for some reason, he's pretty much killed the monster because not every monster has a ranged option.
Mhm.
I mean, a way to also say that it's broken, for example, is the how can I say this? I guess using what I'm going to do as an example, I am going to take 2 levels of indie mod, obviously, of a pair of 4 class, purely because I'll get maneuvers
Sickening.
relate to a level half of my other class, of my druid and everything else. Meaning I'll get, I think, the plan on thing, I'm going to get either 5th or 6th level maneuvers.
Right.
And that was with me trying since the beginning to avoid going to pair of 4. I've just been reading so much, and it's like, there's no reason for me not to take this, considering everything it gives. So when someone actively trying to avoid it just sees like there's no way I can justify not doing it, I think that's a way to say it's broken.
It also doesn't help that Steven always just builds a class that does infinite damage.
Yes, that's the thing I've been trying to learn, which is never compare anything to Steven's characters, because no matter what, it's going to be broken.
Well, I'm not comparing it to Steven specifically. I'm pulling out the bits and pieces where I'm just like individually just being able to slide 10 feet away and say, if you can't reach me anymore, it doesn't hit, is an incredibly strong ability.
But my point is, like, the other Path of War classes is, like, it's me and Pat, right? We're the only other 2 Path of War classes that are full Path of War, I think.
Well, let me give a thing about the 10-foot move thing for an example. Rogues have an ability. It's an advanced rogue talent, if I remember correctly, but I could check. It might just be a regular rogue talent. But in either case, it is, if you're about to get hit, you can take a 5-foot step back. If this attack... No, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an advanced rogue talent. It's something like, if this attack would have killed you, you can do a 5-foot step, and if your 5-foot step moves you out of the thing, you do not get hit by it, and then you're staggered afterwards.
Yeah.
And then
it's the same thing as like the goblin roll with it.
Yeah, well, I'm just comparing. I'm not saying Steven specifically. I'm just saying that whatever he's doing in the Path of War, it just does that, but better and earlier.
Yeah.
That's where I'm saying it's overpowered. That it takes some of these things that are, specific, high caps of things, and then just says get them early. Which, again, it's more fun and everything. I'm not saying Path of War is bad.
Yeah, no,
I'm just saying that for the balance of monster encounters, you really have to use higher CR at Path of War.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, you also just put it like on the same power level at endgame with like, spellcasters. You can just, obliterate an entire fucking battlefield.
Yeah, I get that too.
It's like I attack times.
Sure, like I understand, but to a certain degree, if we're talking damage wise, no, it's not the same thing. You see what Steven's doing, like that's not the same thing, even without demod limit breaks.
Okay, but again, you really can't bring Steven into it because it's Steven.
He cheats. Nah.
But I guess there's also the question of how hard would it be for someone to do what Steven is doing? Because if it requires, hours of preparation and a bunch of knowledge, that's the thing. I mean, if it's a thing of you open the page and in 5 minutes you see like, oh, this shit is just broken and you can do it.
I would also like to point out, did we find out like the last game, the one where you guys were in hell, that he was quite literally playing Usa with way more power than she should have had?
Yeah.
At the end there, remember somebody else took over for her.
It's when he came back, because the whole thing was that Steven, we were reading rules for natural attacks, and that's what set it off.
Yeah.
But also the thing is,
the trick is to talk about Steven and he enters.
Yeah. We're talking about you, bitch.
Wow.
I was discussing the balance of Path of War. Oh wow!
He left. I guess he was
he
probably not hearing
hates us.
I was trying to get you. I was trying to start a mob. I was trying to get you kicked out.
He's already gone.
Motherfucker! Man, the one time I try and be racist, he won't let me.
Foiled again.
You went offline too.
Man, the mob got him.
All your
I can't believe
crying.
Jason sent the Italian mob directly.
Kind of waiting for him to come back, but I am also slightly concerned he might decide to just not show up, if you get what I mean. I don't know.
I don't think he'll decide to show up, because I don't think he'll enter. Here we talk about she'll be like, you know what, I'm leaving.
No.
I mean, he's on roll 20, so.
Oh, maybe
Because
he
I just said,
actually
no, I
crashed.
think I'm correct. Let's see what's the problem.
When I saw, when you went no, I'm like, what's going on in the chat? It was a joke at first, and the power went out.
Yeah. I mean, it's the thing is, I know he wouldn't because we've talked about this. If I talk shit about him, I'll talk him to his face. Because we've went through a lot of bad things by just not saying things to each other.
Just air it out right here, where it'll be immortalized forever in stream.
Yeah. Again, every time I was bringing up Steven's Path of War build, I wasn't saying that it was him. It was just the Path of War bits. Like I could.
It's also something we all agreed to.
Steven
yeah, no, I'm not saying
play
he's a
Path
change.
of War to break the game.
No,
I'm
because
using them as comparisons against
doesn't.
already existing class bits and saying they're better. That's what I'm saying.
Also, for
I've
context,
seen these in action, so I can compare them.
For context, for those who weren't around, it started because David was saying he was googling things about Path of War, and people were defending, saying they were not broken.
I was putting it on the husk, and I was just like, "Fuck, is that actually what this does?" And I went to Google to double check, and people were like, "Yeah." I'm like, "How is this not broken?" And people went, "It's balanced." I'm like, "All right, maybe, all right, sure." The fucking husk is naked, anyways. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Just the post like,
keep in mind,
she's naked.
I was playing Devil's Advocate when I said that.
Good lord.
When I said that it was actually balanced, I was just playing Devil's Advocate.
Yeah,
I know for a fact. We all know that.
I'm sure there's parts of Path of War that are not broken, but
dude,
when you take,
they hide them really well.
I really wanted to talk about the husk I was making. I really wanted to talk about the husk I was making, and I was at the RuneScape Evil Tree event just talking about it, and like, for those who understand Pathfinder, I have legally built something that does this, and they went, fuck off, no, you cannot do that. And they're like, you can't do more than 300 damage a round, it's not possible. I'm like, you dumb fuck.
Okay, well you're talking to people that don't know what the fuck Pathfinder is.
Yeah, I know. No, they were like, a level 20 couldn't do more than 300 damage. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you doing 5e? Because 5e you could do 700 damage a round. You could do 1400. Shut the fuck up.
That just fucking kills Yeah, they can just fucking kill him.
Yeah, that does just fucking kill her. My fucking point was I was pointing out how strong this is, followed by the example, my players will kill him in a round.
Yep. The issue with glass cannons is we have a fucking bigger one.
True. Mechanically,
actually,
like normal ass Pathfinder, you like at very early levels you can do more than 300 damage in a round.
Yeah,
Stop having a scythe.
I'll be honest. I miss the days when there was Rage Lance Bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Steven.
Pipe bombs for everybody. Oh.
What was that? I missed that.
Pipe bombs for everybody.
Pipe bombs for everybody?
Cool. Pipe bombs.
Oh, hype bombs.
Pipe. No, not hype. Pipe. In the mail. Like the kind you get in the mail.
Oh, okay.
It's funnier. Every time you say it
IRA or car bombs, Kieran.
Oh. Steven,
I'm
half definite.
You
I have a speech impediment.
Thank you. I need another one.
Yeah, good.
I'm gonna drop a hard R. I can't even beat him to it. I'm gonna drop the hard R right here, Steven. I'm like, fuck. Like, I can't get my stream banned if Steven bans me first.
Bullshit.
No. Okay, to put it plainly, I did try and get y'all to play Spheres of Power.
Yeah,
that's even more.
And I explain. Fuck that, dude. My brain melts over.
Yeah, that would have been. I want to be a real wizard. My brain.
This naked. I have built this naked husk to fuck. Like we don't need to add spheres on top of that.
You know, you're going to make it awkward because I'm going to have to bite that person.
Just do it, Pedro.
I I was taking out the trash yesterday, and in my brain I thought I should add a -4 permanent penalty to his AC on the assumption that you aim for his nads.
Right
I'm
for
going
the
to
day.
do everything to avoid that place.
Oh,
Then he gets
Man,
his
so you're
boys.
gonna so you're taking the +4?
that's
Man,
the anti
that's gayer than not going for it.
No, it isn't.
Quickly assess him in case Scrivenser's just staring at his balls. It's a weak spot.
I just love
I had to
like
stare
we
at him for a
assessed
long time to get to his vulnerabilities.
Yeah, the description of him is like, why is he naked?
he's like
Why not?
the most powerful of all.
I have a specific thing in mind with some husks, and he was always going to be naked. The hard part was finding an image of a thing that looked like what I wanted without it being just, porn. So, I have
just being, a naked guy.
Well, he has to be muscular too. That's the problem. That's what skews results. But
It's just
yeah,
a fucking marriage.
okay.
But after finally
Is it
finding
just a
my
fucking
naked
marriage, David? From
Yeah,
Fear
it's
and
like
Hunger?
marriage. It's like marriage. Yeah, except Anyways, I was looking through shit trying to find marriage is a good example, Joe. Good job. I should have just done that and then drew a beard on him. But I was looking for stuff and I got so much AI art. I'm like, fuck. I'm just gonna have to settle for like an AI art thing. And as I go to right click, I look in related images and there's Lord Genome for some fucking reason. I just went, hold on.
I mean, that does work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck you really. Oh fuck, you're right. I forgot. You do
Lord
really.
Genome is a
be
fucking
like that.
G. This is basically the Husker fighting. Well, I say fighting. You're probably going to look at him and be like, no. But anyways, put some pants on. Jesus. By the way, because of that, I was looking up clips from Gurren Lagann because I'm just like, I haven't seen Lord Genome in a while. It is such a fucking hype show. I should watch it again. Just the part where
it's so hype.
Same.
they're fucking drilling in like the head of Gurren is he's broken everything else with his Lazengan, and then they're using the base drill, the smallest form of the robot. It's drilling right into the crotch of his robot as it's trying to drill up to the head to destroy the robot, and he just fucking punches off the top bit of the robot, starts walking down his robot, and then punches through his Simon's fucking robot's visor and starts beating the shit out of his mech.
Bro, can we have movie night and watch? Can we have like anime night and we can just watch fucking?
I'm down with that. I'm down with that. We can't be streaming that though. We'll get in trouble.
Yeah, of course.
But anyways,
Not everything needs to be streamed.
No, not everything needs to be streamed. That's why me and Steven having our fucking what's it called? Sundew Star? What's that? Sunhaven?
Yeah.
Our fucking Sunhaven file got corrupted. Our fault, to be fair, but still.
Yeah. This is what you do, David. You just put an image of the fucking show, and just put commentary over Gurren Lagann, and there you go. You can stream it now.
It's not even a video of the show, it's an image. We just have this right there the entire time as we talk going, yo!
Yeah, people have done that for...
David, hey, if you want views, just put an image of Yoko, and that's it.
That's fair.
Oh, yeah, people have done that.
On there.
Timestamp, so it's like, oh, you can watch it.
Alright, here comes the views.
But be decent. Do adult Yoko, please.
That's a pretty adult Yoko.
I'm not seeing the image, but I don't believe you.
Don't forget he's still driving.
Oh, he's still driving. I put Yoko Ono, Joe.
Oh, I don't know.
No, it's Ono, not I don't know.
But it's
Alright, so you guys
Fair
are...
enough. Failures.
Fair enough. Okay.
KYS. Keep yourself safe.
Keep yourself safe.
Kill yourself. Ah. Okay, go ahead.
We'll signal the screaming mayorals the start of the game. We tabled it with you guys on the march through the forest so that you guys could actually talk to people you wanted. This is the part where you guys say, nah. I remind you that in your walk, you found some strange creatures that the grunts quickly turned into Swiss cheese. There are like 40 troops, and the really ones that really stand out, the only ones that really stand out is a little more accurate way to say that before anyone gets mad, are Mila, the crow lady, and that gas mask wearing heavy set person. There's of course that one guy that you talked to earlier. You know his name.
Redker.
Nerfs?
Yeah, Nerfs. That's
Yeah,
his name.
He knew what he was gonna be, and his parents knew too.
Nerfs and 40 soldiers turn around. How many assholes have we got on this shit?
I remember the first time we had a Nerfs in our party.
Alright, so, yeah, you guys want to talk to them, or do you guys just want to admire the scenery, or do a nature check, or perception to see if you spot future troubles?
Alright.
Literally whatever.
So, out of character. I've forgotten what we're going to go fight.
Undead.
I don't think we know what we know.
Undead.
We know undead
Yeah.
have been coming from there.
Yeah,
Undead.
undead have been coming out, but we don't
Yeah,
know if that's
yeah.
going to be full of undead.
You've been told that undead are leaving, and that the cavern is full of monsters. They don't know where the monsters are. Like, it's almost as if they're growing in the cave. Like, it's the kind of thing where it's like, well, this creature should take like 10 years to grow, so where the fuck do they keep coming from?
It's the very funny thing, Pat, of they keep hiring adventurers for some reason. Very similarly dressed as skeletons are coming out of the fucking dungeon.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and that's why the military is stepping in. Like you said, it's like I kept buying cats because coyotes kept eating them.
Yeah.
It's like you're just feeding coyotes. Very accurate, but like I said, it's fucking bureaucracy stuff. It's like adventurers need to do stuff. It wasn't deemed important. A couple of years have passed, and it keeps getting worse. And they're like, "Fine, we'll step in."
God,
This is coming from some cave in the woods.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't forget what we were fighting. I didn't. It was just
we don't know.
We're going to go fight something. We don't know what it is, and that it was a cave in the woods.
Quick question for the party: can anybody here benefit from a flanker, or is worried about dying?
What was that first one?
Can benefit from a flanker, or
Yes.
are worried about dying. You can benefit from a flanker.
Yes, I can definitely benefit from flanking.
I'm not worried about dying because I have someone who, by contract, will die before I die, or at least try to.
That's not what the contract says.
Yeah, how does?
I will try my best to keep you from dying.
Yes, meaning for you to keep it, you need to die before I do.
That man said, "Die for me now."
Anyway, Nori, as we're walking, I bump into you, and you gain the trick false flanker. Basically, at some point, you let me know, and I can trigger it, and an illusionary duplicate of me will flank with you.
Are you telling me this, or did you just bump into me?
I'm telling you out of character. Because it just makes it
Nori
easier.
will have no idea he has.
Okay, what Nori should do is, as Nori is bumped into, Nori's pissed and goes to punch Whippet, creating a duplicate of Whippet behind him.
Wicked fixes on.
You bumped into me, and it's like,
okay, I guess Joe got home.
What?
Or may not.
What?
I'm small, and I thought you were a tree.
I'm moving.
Trees can move.
I have wings.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring up your feathers. That's just more excuse that you're a tree. Bird's nest riddle
Just the voice of the world. I'm like, does God think? Did God make birds into trees?
Bird's nest riddle.
You don't know. You know, some trees might be birds.
Trees are just specialized birds.
But not all birds are trees.
Definitely not. Some are government drones.
Correct.
Okay, but if all trees are birds, and all birds came from dinosaurs, does that mean that all dinosaurs can become trees?
I kind of want part of that in character where Whippet's talking about birds and dinosaurs, and they're like, birds aren't related to
addressed
dinosaurs.
to the DM.
Birds aren't
Addressed
related
to the DM.
Okay, yeah. What
the fuck are we talking about?
What are you auguring?
How do you have? It's like,
What the
how
fuck is
can we
going on?
have How can we have birds if we still have dinosaurs?
Yeah, I was gonna say something like that. But anyways, I guess so that you guys can get back into trying to roleplay with these guys. 2 guards you can overhear. They're not being incredibly quiet about it. Quiet enough that the people way up ahead can't hear, but since you're in the back with them, you just hear 2 of the human soldiers going, like, one guy's just basically telling a whole joke to a guy. The guy's like, married man went into the confessional and said to his priest, I almost had an affair with another woman. The priest said, what do you mean, almost? The guy, he says, well, we got undressed, and we rubbed together, but then I stopped. The priest goes, rubbing together is the same as putting it in. You're not to see that woman again. For your penance, pray to Bolka and put $50 in the penance box. Oh, sorry, poor box, I should say. I'm trying to remember that they're English. And, so the man left the confessional, said his prayers, walked over to the poor box, and rubbed $50 on it.
So,
Do you guys giggle in character as well?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, the guard that was telling the joke, the soldier, he looks back and gives a thumbs up and a smile. He's like, yeah!
don't say it too loud, or I think they're gonna kill you.
Way to ruin the mood.
No, it's that good of a joke. You kidding me?
I'm sure they know.
Nah.
Oops.
Whoops! You weren't meant to see that.
No, I said whoops because I deleted the map because I hit backspace.
Yeah.
I guess, what is it? As we're, I guess, talking to those same guys, so what exactly, I assume our role is we're going to be walking in there, are you guys just going to be, waiting with guns to, do anything that scampers out, or?
So yeah, one of the guards goes, assuming that my role is changing because we hired you mercs, then yeah, I'll be waiting outside. We'll be setting up a perimeter and, just firing at anything that leaves the cave that you flush out. Make sure that nothing actually gets out.
How do we make sure that's not us? If you're just shooting at everything that walks out.
Presumably you let us know.
Gotcha. Yeah, makes sense.
And another guard will go, if we hear you running and screaming, we're just going to assume that it's a person and not bones.
I appreciate that.
I mean, it is bones. It's just wrapped up in person.
Why do you gotta say things like that?
I mean, it is his profession as he points over to Zargig. It's not like it's going to be an uncommon thing for you to come to terms with that.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about the fact that our bones are wet.
Yeah.
Emma you just see Emma look up, and then she just looks back down. She's like, oh.
Who's she looking up at?
I want to draw the
Technically,
guard.
Whippet's always fine, but so are
these
the rest of
bones
us.
are wet. So here's his little helmet, his weird little visor thing that cuts off his eyes.
Ooh.
I just want his mouth be just really pursing. Why'd you have to say that?
Jeez.
Oh, wait, yeah, I can put this in the Discord. Our bones are wet. The guard's looking at you. Yeah, that's a good one, Kieran. Yeah.
That's literally the perfection.
I am gonna be right back.
Hey, have y'all heard that guard back there? He's been spitting for a half an hour. That man's just good. It's good. He's barely any words. He's made some sounds, but I can just hear him back there. In the background, you hear. You're just like, that's kind of sick. How's it doing that?
All you fools are 2 or 3 levels of gunslinger. Not me, boy. I'm sick as fuck. I'm 2 or 3 levels of bard. Actually possible, by the way. I think if you're born in the Harlonde side where the Iron Empire is, guns are martial weapons, right?
Commonplace, right? So, I mean, they could have also been like a gun juggler. Or am I?
If you have the setting as commonplace, they're martial. Otherwise, they're exotic.
I'm checking what exactly they are because I can't remember. That takes me to D-Mod. Let me go to my Google Docs. This is all the hero system. I should work on that some more. Harlonde. Commonplace guns, yep. I didn't think it was commonplace. Is there one that's even more common than commonplace?
Guns everywhere.
Everywhere.
Oh, guns everywhere. That's where I was thinking it wasn't commonplace. Because when I hear commonplace guns, I think, well, that's just normal, right? That's what the world is.
Yeah, I think that's the case for Galarian or whatever. I don't know a goddamn thing about Galarian.
It depends on what adventure campaign you run in Galarian. They run in different times. Like if you were like Iron Gods, I believe it's commonplace. But if you were to run Kingmaker, it would just be emerging.
Alright. So, I'll ask one more time before moving on if you guys are going to talk to any of the guards or not.
Man. Most of them will be dead by the time we're done anyway.
You guys get any debriefing on what might actually be in there? Because we hear that skeletons are coming out, but like, are they dying to more skeletons in there and then turning into them, or are there like claw marks or any identifiers on the bones you guys are shooting up?
I guess the one guard that you're asking here is going to ask, like, what do you mean?
Well, something's got to be turning them into skeletons, right? Like animated ones, at least. I ain't exactly a religious guy, but I don't think that happens.
The guard's gonna go. I mean, you saw it just a moment ago. You know, back there where there was those. You know, he doesn't specify, but I'm reminding you. You know how there were a couple of undead and that weird like skinwalker-looking creature.
Yeah.
Can I
like,
roll one
there
knowledge?
are things. We're not exactly sure what they are.
Can I roll a knowledge check on the skinwalker creature?
Sure.
What's the check?
It's let me check what this is real fast. It is classified as that. So knowledge is Pathfinder. Really, I should memorize these things, but I always confuse sometimes. So that's not nature. They are Arcana.
Oh, Arcana. Okay.
Makes sense why I wouldn't know them.
Roll.
After Arcana, can I roll as well? I expected them to be something else.
Oh,
sorry, Joe. You don't get shit with that.
Oh.
They are creatures that are. That's a good way to word this.
Morphed.
I don't want to say morphed. They are monstrous creatures born of primordial evil. They are mimicries of actual creatures.
Just a second.
Just a second.
Or we got called by someone.
Well, to answer Pedro's 26 is identical to Joe's.
No
What?
way. What the fuck?
What? What?
What? What the shit?
I assume it's because the 26 is equal to a 26?
Yes.
I just assumed Pat wasn't paying attention and just realized that you rolled that good.
No, I was doing.
I'm
the
not an
bit.
intelligence class, so my
It was
I
a
was
modifiers
bit,
are
doing the
bro.
bit.
Bro, just a bit.
Anyways, these creatures are basically chimeras, but you need to be aware that these are not like a wizard is knitting stuff together. Something is like these things are born of like they are not an accidental creation. These are the design of like a chthonic
Natural
mother.
born chimeras.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Freaking
Pat?
wizards. Wizards making owl bears.
And then they make them able to have kids, by God.
I mean, yeah, tell you what, you have 26, I will explain. Chimeras were created to be true hermaphrodites.
By God.
Oh.
Parthenogenesis in our time.
But
Wait,
so,
that's not how owl bears are created. See, when an owl loves a bear very much.
All right.
This is 100% in character, by the way.
I mean, sure.
I know. That's what
I
Inma
guess
said.
that-
All right. She's like, don't.
so
Well, if those things are...
I'm
I
sorry
don't
about
know.
this. I'm back.
This is the thing, though. You have a 25. So as I'm trying to explain what a chimera is, I'm mostly trying to explain what exactly they are physically. Each of these weird little fucking things have their own names. You know, like they're not chimeras. They're new ways and what the fuck is it called? They're new ways and cigares and shit. But like, the thing is they're basically chimeras.
So they're basically creatures grafted together.
Except
Yeah,
these
but
ones are
it's-
naturally born.
Yeah.
So they're mutants, essentially.
Might be
So
an
it is-
easier way to refer to it, yeah.
I mean, so is it possible that somebody created the first ones and that now they figured out a way to... Ew.
multiply.
I guess
Okay,
Zargik
but that
will
explains the little shits, but that doesn't explain the undead.
was like, well, many necromancers are also adept at flesh crafting. That might be a possibility.
Yeah.
Whatever started this might still be in that cave and is putting... do you think they're putting together an army in order to try to take over the city? That seems like a thing a necromancer would
But
do.
then why would they just send?
Yeah, they wouldn't let them leave if they're trying
Yeah.
to have a garrison or something.
They might not have control over the natural borns.
It might.
Yeah, maybe.
This is purely tangential, but it might also be some sort of creatures that whatever it ingests, it combines and just shits it out.
That would
That's
not
not
be.
natural born.
That'd be awful. I mean, it'd be natural to something, not to us.
As you're discussing
but
this in the back, the one guard's gonna go like, there'd be more people-shaped things than no.
I mean, those are the skeletons. So
Do you
perhaps
shape in the
not.
form of whatever you eat? You shit in the form of whatever you eat?
I mean, yeah, they may be removing all of the flesh, blood, and so on. The skeleton is left to be resurrected. The rest is molded into those things. That's a possibility.
Yeah. Well, that's distressing to think about.
Okay, but like,
Yeah.
I guess. So
What do you
what,
mean,
are we
yeah?
expecting a fucking caster in there, or are we...
Either or. We haven't seen it too up close, so
I guess it'd be better to run into a caster than to have found a cave that naturally creates undead, or turns people that die in there into skeletons.
there might also be some sort of evil artifact that corrupts the area. There are many
rather not, though.
possibilities.
Yeah, I'd rather just be a weird wizard because you can stab a weird wizard.
Yeah, exactly.
You can also
We can
stab
get rid
a
of
weird
that pretty...
artifact.
Yeah,
it
but
just
like,
won't break.
it's probably gonna like explode or something, fucking lash out. I don't want that to happen.
Depends if it is an artifact. Artifacts are just a powerful item.
I thought all magic items exploded when they got destroyed.
No,
No.
not necessarily. Mostly who will explode is the owner in anger, mostly.
Sometimes they explode
Yeah.
into campfires, but that's by design.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get the dinner that I took forever to put in the oven.
Okay, there's something I want to do when you go back, but But yeah, I'm probably gonna see if the corpse is still around of the thing. Because I still have blood biography and I wonder if I can use it.
Won't that tell you that you were the one that killed it? Or what does
There's more
Bell?
things.
Okay.
Who are you? What are you? How was your bloodshed? And when was your bloodshed? I'm waiting for the first.
Yeah, I think we have the answer of the second.
I mean, we watched the latter two.
Yeah, firing squad. A couple minutes ago. Yeah, that's the best I can do to investigate.
It's
So
better
we
than
don't
what I
have much
got.
to investigate right now besides that.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
I technically can do other things, but it would first take too long. Second, terrify everyone that's not us.
I mean, it might still terrify us.
Yeah, it depends.
No, but
On
you'll
many
just
things.
expect it.
I mean, maybe.
I don't know how someone would feel if I just picked that thing up and started it disassembling into the different creatures they are.
I don't think you're going to be able to complete the puzzle. Or, I guess, uncomplete the puzzle.
I mean, we don't know. Maybe maybe the box came complete.
It's Zargit's version of going into the fucking like the wire scramble to untangle all the wires. Just picks up a chimera and just like wham.
Yeah. Unchimeras your chimera.
Goes full on dungeon meshy.
Unmixes your chimera.
Pretty much.
It's like, no.
Unamalgamates your chimera.
I was gonna say unowls your bear. Or unbury your owl, but actually that one sounds better.
Well, I mean, it's basically personal preference at that point.
I just think unbear flows better than unowl. Because it seems one just seems like you're saying an owl, like one owl.
Yeah.
It's unbearable.
Shut up.
I heard it so very faintly.
Because he knew he wasn't saying anything special.
It was just so faint.
Yeah, because he's not playing with friends, so he's not streaming like the usual. As you can see, I'm the only funny person in this room.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck off.
Deserved.
I mean, it's our term of endearment. Most like you people call each other jackass.
Fuck is that?
Maybe.
Wait. But yeah, good thing I bought this fucking giant hammer.
I mean, fair.
Yeah. I mean, that's what the purchase
I know.
for.
Yeah, I noticed later I didn't need to.
Oh, yeah.
It was
why?
way too late. One of the few spells I have is called Versatile Weapon.
Oh, yeah. That would fix it.
I mean, I don't need Versatile Weapon. Instead, I can use it for energy resistance or Weapon of... I shouldn't have gotten this hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's another very fun spell that I didn't take, because if I took this spell, the mayhem that I'd be able to do is awful.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like runes of blasting, like the explosive runes, but instead it's like touch an object, add it with psychic force. Anyone that touches that object rolls a save or gets hit by 66 force damage, and it's permanent until discharged. So I can just go around just like this style is trapped, and this style is trapped, and what could literally happen is someone presses on it, and you just see the fucking Fallout physics of someone being thrown in the air by an explosive. So yeah, it's very messed up. So I didn't take it. I might take it later.
I'm not just thinking like in the future we get an airship, we get in a bad situation like we need to abandon it, and you're like, okay, give me a minute, and you just start casting that on every tile on the floor. So when the enemies take the airship, they just kaboom.
Then unfortunately, Pedro, we get into the. Unfortunately,
Cast
to
time?
that spot. No, it's not cast time because that's a standard action. That's not really the issue. The issue of that is
I'm back.
Welcome back. We don't.
Everyone
I
else
don't
here, or?
think so.
Uh-huh.
Is anyone not here? Please say your part.
Okay. So, anything important that I missed in your discussions?
Just that
Kind.
Joe didn't need the hammer that he bought.
I mean, no, that's not the important part. So when we found that thing, the skinwalker thing that we killed, was I able to approach the corpse at all?
I mean, someone might, like, the guard might be like, be careful, you know. I don't think anyone would stop you. They
Very
start doing
well.
something really weird.
No, I'm simply going to drain a slight bit of its blood, and I'm going to cast Blood Biography.
Okay.
To essentially ask it, who and what are you?
Let me check blood biography and see if it teaches it language.
It's specifically just, it doesn't... You can learn the answers, a specific set of questions about a creature. It's not it talking to me, it's just me learning about it. It can be of a living or dead creature, but a living or undead creature gets a saving throw. You can do this on dried or fresh blood, and I can do the following questions. The following 4 questions that appear in any flat surface you designate: a wall, a piece of paper, and so on.
So,
Who are you? The name by which the creature is most commonly known. What are you? Gender, race, profession / role. How was your bloodshed and when was your bloodshed? We don't need that part. We know that one.
How was your bloodshed, you motherfucker?
These answers always appear in a language you can read, even if the creature cannot speak that or any language. Is an important part too. That is the last line.
Not for
Roll
me anymore,
for random
Kieran.
language.
With the powers of this fucking monocle, I can read any language.
Alright. So, you read out a bit of gobbledygook for the who are you, which just, I assume, if you were to sound it out, it sounds something like, and, what are you, which I'll call it like a Boreas. How was your bloodshed? It just, the blood spells out motherfucker.
It's sassy. Sassy spell. It seems the spell has the same charisma as me.
Sassy baka. Okay.
But yeah, it just tells you what the fucking creature is. It's not like that. If you're using blood biography for the idea that you were gonna get like some sort of like, my name is Grotus and I was the 4th Chamberlain of the Knights of, no, it was not a person.
Oh, no, I mean, that's fine. I was just saying, because if it said various things, that could have given me a clue or something.
I'm part dog, part cat, part adventurer.
Let's all take our helmets off, cross our hearts, and nod solemnly. A moment of silence for Alright.
No, thank you.
That just sounds like a bad horror game, like a jump scare sound.
That is quite.
That's basically what the creature was.
Moment of silence for Neo Hoimino. So sad.
So actually, that is I've seen a movie that has that exact fucking joke, but it's first so old, second Portuguese. Just remember, I don't remember, but I think it was called just like The Worst Movie.
This is the worst movie.
Never heard of
I
it.
guess thinking about it, you reminded me of the dream I had last night where I was in some kind of like weird horror thing. Like I was in a underwater submarine where like the water was up to like my ankles, like it was sinking or something, and there were all these weird bloated monsters running around. And for some reason, I was faster than them. Normally, that would not be the case. But anyways, as I was out running these things, I would keep like locking doors behind so they get stuck in the rooms behind me. But this one thing was like this ethereal or like ghost thing that was going through the cracks. And at one point, I got so mad at it, I tried fucking inhaling it so it would stop. You know, I would definitely die in a horror movie. But the reason I bring that up is I'm willing to fucking fight creatures, and for this thing to be something out of a horror movie, and then 40 people pull out a gun, like you guys basically are just the Doomslayer against some horror monsters.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, kinda.
yeah.
Zargik for sure is doing the finishers.
Can't wait to actually fight with these bastards. Within one fight, and I was blinded immediately.
Yeah, and that was barely a fight.
But yeah, for now, I'm just keeping my eye out, seeing if anything else comes until we get to the cavern. Mountain
You have perception.
thing. I shall give.
Who all is, or just him?
Anyone that wants to look out.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. It's not like there's much for us to do, so I guess let's see the view.
Okay.
21.
Nice.
Balloon, with the assistance of your boys,
My boys.
as you guys are marching through, a strange occurrence occurs.
No.
Love that shit. Anyways, you've got. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Inma.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I just started it.
I mean, Steven, maybe you're the one that sees it before Valoon because you have a higher number.
No.
You both see it together.
Inma, thanks
That's
to the help
why-
of your boys.
Yeah. The line is still not shattered because there was no help from Inma. She saw it herself. Just the boys were helpful.
Hanzo and Nori helped out Valoon, Whippet and Zargik helped out Inma.
Yeah.
They helped out each other, so no one actually saw it.
Yeah, everyone spent their action doing the help action and not actually getting.
I mean, it makes
anything.
sense that you guys are on lookout since you're not really talking to the guards too intensely, so everyone's just like really scouting constantly, like they can attack from anywhere, like eyes just darting. But anyways, the weird thing that happens is the people in the front that are presumably the leaders, you know, I'll just call them the three girls. I don't think there's any point in hiding who Bridget is. Anyways,
Goyles.
the three girls up ahead are marching, and there's some soldiers that follow behind them. You know, like the fucking march that you're in, where you're in the back. It's just the interesting thing is they go past the point. You see with your 230s. Thanks for the assistance, you guys. And the reason it's a 30 is because suddenly and out of nowhere, in the middle of the road, about where it would like start stabbing through soldiers' feet, small spikes will begin like just darting up, like just jab like up. It's out of the ground out of nowhere kind of thing. But because you have a 30, you can stop this. However, you want to try and stop that, I guess. Like I would assume you would scream no, but you fucking can do whatever you want. If you want to just be like, I'm going to start firing a spell at the spikes without any provocation in the middle of where all these groups of people with guns are.
I mean,
guess I don't. Really
I feel like I would just
so.
say, or I guess,
Yeah, I
probably
don't
just
really.
stop.
Yeah, I guess I'd
But
be
in a more,
calling out.
screaming and there's something wrong way, some more of the I guess not necessarily panic, but the stress.
Yeah, something's approaching us, and he'll just like point in the direction that it's at.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me draw this for you if you didn't follow what I said. Sorry, I gotta fucking clean my fingers. I am eating wings.
Oh.
Okay, so
Wangs.
here are your 3 platoon leaders, all right? And then you got guys, and then there are you dudes back here. They walked past this. It wasn't out of the ground. Then suddenly, like little spikes, like caltrops, started popping up in this line here. Where if you're just walking, you would just suddenly walk across it. You understand what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
I'm making this more specified because when you said like I'm going to point out ahead where it's coming from, it's like, well, where do you think it's coming from? It's just there.
I mean,
Suddenly.
I guess scream something like rank fourth file. Yeah, it's rank fourth file. Watch out for the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, they'll stop, but I'm just curious. Okay, so you stop them, right? They'll, they suddenly like freeze up, they stiffen, they're looking around, they're like, what the hell?
Straight down on the road. Spikes are popping out. They weren't there before.
All right, so I guess the people that were about to step on the spikes might have been walking over like coincidentally. You know what I mean? Like they just kind of start backing away slowly, trying to figure out where they came from. So you got like a circle of soldiers surrounding the spikes.
Yeah,
Just in case, I want to cast detect magic and get close to see if there's any. Like, did they just show up because magic, or was it just a mechanical trap? I won't know the second one, but I can at least check the first one.
They'll go back into the ground. So some of the soldiers are constantly like backing away and moving around in weird ways. And because they're a bit like hesitant about getting randomly stabbed, they are starting to spread out further off the trail and into the trees.
Are all the spikes gone?
Well, there are
Did they
holes
all
where
go?
the spikes were.
Okay, so they all had gone away at the same time.
Yeah.
I guess I'll take like I don't know, I'll just start like tapping around wherever these guys were walking to see if like that makes the spikes come up. Like just kind of avoid the holes, but tap around them, like put weight on around them. See if that.
Trying to find the mechanism, kind of deal.
Well, I want to see if there is any sort of mechanism, or if it's just like a thing, because I want to see if it's a creature more so than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, Whippet. With your 29, you don't see anything too immediately dangerous. There might be a, I don't want to call it a monkey. It's not literally a monkey. It is something monkey-like in Pathfinder, though. Again, I can't remember some of their silly-ass names. It is not a particularly dangerous creature, though. It's like a CR 1/3.
A monkey goblin.
It's something. It's something like that, but it's unintelligent. It's just some creature that Pathfinder has that's basically adjacent.
It's a primate.
It's a neutral creature. I'm just saying, like, you should be able to be like, that's just an animal. It's a weird magic animal, but nothing special.
I just figure if the thing backed away, stopped coming up as soon as they started backing away.
Yeah.
Backing into the tree is probably not the best option.
No, I agree.
From what I've heard from them, have I heard them call the fucking goth soldier anything like rank wise?
Archmagus.
I guess I'll go Archmagus. There's something trying to divide the troops.
Yeah, and I think she's looking at it when the crowd of people goes around. She's also trying to assess what's going on.
I guess Volume's going to be getting, assuming they aren't poking back out, he's going to be like getting closer and closer to the hole. He's not going to fucking like put his eye in the barrel of a gun or anything, but he's going to be like leaning over the hole to try and look into it.
As you do that, as you're looking at the hole, We could have like the horror music thing raised, like it's about to suddenly attack you, and then you just hear some soldier like to the like northeast of you, wherever, it doesn't matter. It's if they're in a circle, it could be anywhere. Some soldier, some direction from you, behind you, like as the spikes start like going up around him.
I'm going to try and take out my hammer and hit some. Like I will get a burst of speed and trying to hit the floor around them.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess at the same time I'll try and curse it as well.
What's fucked is your curse will go through. Joe is basically hitting the ground though, but yeah, go ahead, you two.
I hit it hard enough.
That's true. If Joe hits it hard enough, he could destroy the ground. That's actually true.
I'm
it's
gonna
also hammer,
try...
so it's easier to technically like do an impact still.
Joe, how anime are you? Are you gonna be so anime that you destroy the ground and the monster inside just like... Are you gonna One Punch Man this like the mole? Like, I
wish. You can crit object, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think...
So what are you cursing him with?
I'm gonna hit it with Steel Stamina. Because I would start with Sands of Time, but since this thing has moved, I think I'm more so like, this must be something living.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives me a fort save, DC 15.
DC 15, eh?
Assuming this thing is, of course, like within 140 feet of me.
I rolled an @1. What happens?
It gets fatigued, and I get +2 strength and dex.
Okay.
So.
I like that because we can see the creature. You just point somewhere, and out of nowhere you just get buff.
Yeah.
I'm not even really seeing the creature. He's like, oh man, are those fucking... What do you call them? Like chitin on the back of it? Like, fuck you.
Yeah, chitin, yeah. It gave me enough of an indicator of where its square is that I can target it.
I think the most damage I'm doing is to this soldier's pants. I think he's peeing himself after I hit this close to him.
It's like the, it
All
goes
right.
directly between his legs.
So like I said, Joe's not really damaging the creature so much as the ground, but he will break off bits of the, the spikes. You'll have little black cones. You'll have little black cones all fucking shattered up around it as you can... that close, Joe, I'll give you a perception. Or actually, what did you roll before?
I actually rolled pretty good at 23.
Yeah, you can hear whatever you just hit after the hammer. You can still hear it like burrowing, like away from you.
It's something and it's burrowing, and I'm going to try and like jam the hammer again.
As he's saying that, I'm saying effectively the same thing. It's some sort of creature. I was able to affect it.
So wait, you're just hitting the hammer on the ground until a hole forms?
No, I'm not. I'm mostly scaring it away from the soldier.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're just scaring. Yeah, all right. So yeah, the soldier. I guess after the soldier finishes peeing himself because that hammer fucking was like inches away from his manhood. He will take a grenade off of his belt and like throw it down the hole.
I will simply. I will.
If you want to stop him, you can stop him. He's right next to you. Just grab his hand if you want.
I mean, I'm not gonna grab his hand. What I'm going to do is like with my I'll take one hand off of the hammer and I'll grab probably a bit of dirt with the parts of the spikes, and I'm also going to retreat. I'm basically taking these to see if I can identify the creature via the spikes.
I had, for some reason, had the stupidest thought in my head where if you wanted to stop him without, like, you take the grenade, you're like, no, and then you throw it into the tree line. Like, we can't. Who knows what this creature does? It just hits the monkey.
I thought about two scenarios where I hit the grenade with the hammer, and one of two things happened: either the grenade went up and it exploded and his arm is broken, or either I hit the grenade and he dies because the grenade explodes point blank.
No, we can't
do
that here.
The second option more than the first one.
All right, so what are you trying to do, Joe?
I basically let him put the grenade on the thing, and I picked up a bit of dirt that has the spikes on it, and I'm basically retreating so that thing explodes and I'm not within its area.
All right, well Their grenade goes off in an explosion like if you drop a stick of dynamite down a molehill. Like it's a lot of dirt in the air and nothing was accomplished.
Yeah, I was just wasn't going to stand there to watch it closely.
I think it's the morale's going up, surely.
It's an explosion,
Hey,
of course it's going
fireworks.
up.
Well, yeah, I guess once again, like, after the explosion, fucking Volume's reiterating, something alive is fucking with us. Or at least something safe.
Without much orders, a lot of the soldiers have their guns drawn and just pointed at the floor, waiting for it to pop up.
Just don't you all have shovels?
As you
I
said,
don't
I
think-
just pull out my any tool as a shovel.
I don't think that's gonna be quick enough for them to really find it.
I mean, if they can stab the ground where it is, I can at least try to pit him.
I
And they're even
guess.
still in the
I'll
area.
get close to you, Zargik, and just enter my shovel.
The Archmagus, Magus, she will go, don't hit it with a shovel. If it has an armored back, you're just pointless.
Don't waste the Empire's good shovels.
Don't worry, mine's not from the Empire.
You're
my thing,
pointless.
my thing, David. I'm literally just thinking, he's like, aren't bullets more expensive than the shovel?
No.
No, because those are mass produced.
Those are also more likely to pierce its hide.
Yeah.
Whippet's
through
just
the
gonna
floor
wait.
they are.
Whippet's gonna wait to see if it surfaces so that he can stare at it.
But yeah, Zargik, do you take my shovel? Or do you not
It
want
will
it?
randomly surface around some soldiers where you start hearing the plink plink guns hit the ground.
I think that as soon as I don't know where it is anymore, it's not fatigued and I get rid of my bonus. Like, as soon as I can't follow it, I don't, like, the curse goes away, because I can't. I don't
then the
know
curse
where
goes away
creature is.
real fast then, because it just goes
Yeah.
back in the ground.
Yeah. That was more so for me to confirm.
Oh, that it was living? I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason?
So you said it came back up?
Yeah. Randomly.
How close to me? How far away from me is it?
5 tiles.
Okay. I stare at it and it needs to make me a will save. It's got a -2 on this.
You look at the fucking quill on something's back. I got you now, boy.
I technically do.
I know.
Probably gonna go, Nori, help me out.
Second, what's this? 2. Okay, I rolled a 14.
Yeah, it's Shadow Trap.
Okay.
Oh, you can't move.
Yeah, I'm going to say, Nori, help me out. I don't know what I'm going to try to do, and do an opening through the side of where he is, so Nori can help me get it out of the fucking hole he's in.
I guess as they're doing that, I want to prepare a.
Oh, never mind.
The what?
It would take a minute for it to fade when I can't see it. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. And I was still acting correctly with it moving so slow.
I just know you can throw things, Pat. So what Sargic's doing is he's gonna make a hole, and he wants your help to take it out of it.
Okay.
And as
I
I'm
go
going
to try and grapple it.
Lift
With
this
it,
thing out of
with it
its
shadow
heart.
trapped and fatigued, yeah, Pat, give me a grapple. Its CMD is considered higher because it's underground and you're basically grabbing like fuck all on it. But also, its CMD begins incredibly low.
I'm
flanking.
Yeah.
I want to prepare a magic
That's
missile.
so fucked. Hold on, I just realized what Pat meant by flanking. So
A second Nori exists.
That's not what I
Underground.
meant. That's not what I meant. But
underground, there's this little like mole thing with like an armored metal back with spikes on it, like digging around and it just jamming its back up into the surface as it's using its like tremor sense to see where things are. It gets stuck, and then as it's like looking up and then it looks down, and there's another like it's really this like Tama face going through the dirt.
Yeah, I mean, I just imagine it's like if you give me enough time, I can dig a deep enough hole where we can
I
flank.
meant like, is Zargik considered helping me flank it?
I'm doing the help action, so it's the same +2.
I'd be
Yeah, but
+4.
remember, Whippet hit you with that thing so you would flank.
I don't think he'd be able. Like, the only thing that would allow you to get a flank here would be Whippet's thing, right? Like, Because if it's at an offset angle, you can't draw a line through it. If it's in the
That's what I'm
ground.
asking.
That's what I'm saying. Whip it
The
hits
way
you
the way Pathfinder maps are and
I get it.
is just they're not meant to be 3-dimensional.
Sure.
It's still the fact that you can't flank it because it's below you. But like I
Okay.
keep saying,
That's fine. That's fine.
whip it,
Yeah.
put a thing on you that makes you flank. Yes.
It can if you
Yeah,
activates
but
it.
it would need to understand that there's an illusion 5 feet below it also.
That's what I'm saying.
mean-
You would look down and see your face down there.
So I'm getting a +2 from Zargit.
And a +2 from flanking.
All right.
Can I say what I'm preparing as an action, or?
Murder it, because I'm pretty sure the people with guns are going to shoot it.
I mean, it was specifically a spell, but I fair.
I rolled
Magic
low.
missile, right, Pedro? Yeah.
Like, I'm still
Alright.
going to cast it even if
Yeah,
there's 20
go ahead.
people
Fire
shooting
your
it.
magic missile as, like, 40 guns, like, open this thing. Pat, like, pulls out a mole, and then in the next round, as he sets it down, he has the armored carapace, and all the meat is missing.
This is Iron. This is Iron Empire farming. Like they have like 40 soldiers on every farm, and when they pull the carrots, that's exactly what happens.
I guess I look at you, Nori, and I'm like, can I have that?
Sure.
Is for me.
Yeah, why not?
Armored
Is
mole.
mine?
Is for me.
If you want, Joe, I'll let you treat it as a spiked buckler.
Spiked buckler.
Lovely.
I will adorn this into something later.
Into a
You're gonna
spiked
turn into a
buckler.
Probably
really
a
cool
spike.
hat.
Hey, probably a spiked buckler.
Yeah.
You can
On
wear
average.
you can wear it like a really cool hat. Like just put a string under your chin.
Make it
See
fall
that?
into a belt buckler.
I was
Joe,
going to make
he's
it a
a gnoll
pauldron.
from he's a gnoll from Vindictus.
Yeah. I was going to make it a pauldron though. I already have a
Remember-
shield.
Oh, that's fine, a pauldron. I was thinking like, you know how Fred Flintstone wore like a turtle shell with a belt strap?
Yeah.
He's gonna have a WoW shoulder.
Yeah. I mean, until we kill something else to put on my other shoulder.
WoW shoulder.
Well,
I
I
see
can
you
sit
like
on that other
sentry.
shoulder until you kill something.
That's
So-
fair.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The soldiers, yeah, like the hat I said, just with more spikes.
I think he means the shoulder guard thingy.
Yeah, I know.
It can be both.
I kill a lot of things to be that red.
Either that or you just never showered after the killing things.
Hey.
What's the
Hey.
difference?
Hey.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Alright,
No,
boys,
you're
all no party.
So the creature was annihilated. Like, very well, it seems the issue has been fixed.
Yeah, as the soldiers are briefly talking with each other, they're like, wow, that was crazy. You'll just hear the Archmagus be like, back in formation, march, and like, alright.
It's pretty easy.
We're proving our worth, guys.
Doing it.
I'm sorry, I just thought of the fucking dumbest joke, but it's still October.
Can you believe it? Christmas, just a week away.
Last
Oh,
chance
we-
to yap at these soldiers.
Me.
Alright.
So, like, we're running into, like, tailor-made shit to fuck with us. Like, are we?
Is that directed at anybody, or are you just saying that out loud?
Probably the guys, like, directly up front was like, do you think the perimeter is going to be able to hold, or are you just going to keep getting fucking, like, pestered by those things?
Well, if it was tailor made for us, there's a chance that maybe there was a leak that knows that we were coming. You know what I mean?
I think these are more so general defenses. What I mean by tailor-made is, like, they clearly know, like, or I guess more so they're, like, really well prepared for defending the place.
By the kind of creature, it
So
seemed
the one soldier is gonna go like, I kind of get what you mean, but we've seen 3 different creatures in the last like what 4 hours.
I mean, I'm just more worried that they're going to be, more densely packed the closer we get to the source of the nonsense.
I mean, it's not that unreasonable that they have defenses. They know that they are here, so they know there are soldiers around. And there have been adventures coming here multiple years, so it would make sense for them to have defense against general soldiers and people.
I'm more worried that
And
this
we're
last
also
one.
assuming.
And the one soldier will say, "You're assuming that there's actually something intelligent going on in there."
God damn it! I was just about
Maybe.
to say that. Stop stealing my thunder.
I mean,
Well,
the mole is
usually
intelligent
this-
enough to do it and run tactics, so
I mean, I'd
It-
just like to hope that it's something, person-made rather than a natural thing. Because, fuck that.
It's easier to kill somebody it's easier to kill somebody than it is to try and
I mean, yeah, it's easier to solve the problem. I'd definitely say that.
So it is also the thing of this last creature that we faced. It seems like its goal was less to, at least it was much less likely to kill us. It seemed to mostly slow us down.
Yeah, that or deterrence.
Some guard will throw out his 2 bits where he's like, I mean, I don't know, if there weren't 40 of us, imagine you were just one guy and it started stabbing your feet and you fall on your ass and, just keep getting stabbed from there.
Very fair, but then why would it charge at 40 people?
Well, it might
can
be
it
a
see
fucking
us?
idiot. Yeah.
I understand.
If it was able to find people regularly, it must be able to have at least felt us.
I
may have also just
understand.
felt itself safe.
My only thing is saying is like such idiotic things don't survive. Again, the other creatures are also here.
Yeah, well, the guard will go, I don't know, I'm not a zoologist.
Now with that.
Guess not.
Then he doesn't understand how creatures work.
He's saying he doesn't know what dogs are.
I know I know a lot about these creatures, but unfortunately, I do not have.
Kieran, was that in character, or is that just if not, I'm gonna have another guard whisper to another one. It's like, what's that mean? It's like he doesn't know what a dog is.
I don't think Valian would have said that, so yeah, it'd probably be one of the soldiers.
Alright, go on.
Yeah.
All of our shit takes that we don't need to take accountability for are shifted onto an earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, these
remember
guys
that
are
thing that happened
shooting
with
them up.
SpongeBob and Patrick. What does that mean? It means he's afraid of.
Oh, he's afraid of Santa
Oh,
Claus.
oh. Stop it, Patrick! You're scaring him.
Damn.
Honestly,
Was
to be
that
fair,
fun?
calling claustrophobia being afraid of Santa Claus is not that unreasonable for someone who doesn't know.
But anyway,
just-
what you guys were saying.
But yes, I do find it weird that so many different creatures that are so hostile live around here. Because if they were natural or something of the sort, they would probably fight each other. Being the case that is not, that is why I think something might be spawning it or controlling it.
I mean, they
You'll
are
have-
rare enough.
Just so you know, we'll have one guy be like, "Who's to say they're not fighting each other?" And then another soldier will go, "I mean, that one showed up with undead," and the guy will be like, "But yeah, but I mean, those were animals, so."
Darn.
Yeah.
God.
Like that guard that's like, "How do you know?" And after being told that, he's just really quiet the rest of the trip.
Oh, he's like, holy shit.
No
I mean-
way.
It's still not proof, guys.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll have to get there to find out.
All right.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that this is not, I don't know, natural. I keep saying it, but like, fuck it. I don't want it to be. I really don't want it to be.
That's fair. Blowing up a mountain would be too much work.
I mean, would it? I look around to everyone carrying like grenades and such.
Is
Yeah.
is cement like a thing or anything sort of similar to cement a thing?
Yes.
Well, then, yeah, like, I mean, I don't think they'd have to blow it up. They could probably, aside from the burrowing things, could just, like, cement this shit up. I guess they could also cement the burrowing things in if they do, like, a semi-sphere.
Okay, first, just so you know, Pathfinder has a cement in it that is so special, it is just basically instant cement. And secondly, as you're talking about that, one of the guards is going, no, that was in the, I mean, I guess you weren't for all that meeting, but we talked about that, and caving in, shutting it completely off, if whatever's making monsters is still in there, I mean, we don't want to have just a horde explode out one day.
There's also the point
Early,
of
they'd crush themselves in there before they explode.
I mean, there's also the point that undead do not need to rest, so if they just need to dig, they'll eventually be out.
Yeah, but they're stupid, ain't they?
Depends if there's someone truly controlling them. No, if it's something, and they'll just keep trying to find life and devour it outwards, so they'll eventually get out.
I mean, if there's something controlling them, the answer is we're killing it. Like,
yes, and
so
if it's
we don't
natural,
have to go
they'll
to plan cement the mountain.
If it's natural, just they'll. It depends. If it's something that exerts dark energies, the skeletons might mutate. If it's just something else, the skeletons might still try to on the trying to find life to devour, might just try to get out.
Regardless of whether or not that was in character, another guard shares that sentiment.
And, yeah, like it absolutely wasn't good. It was like, fuck that.
Just like 3 people in unison. Fuck that.
It is very. I mean, it is a very interesting, like, the possibilities and discussions that we can have about this, because it's not every day that we found this kind of issue.
I hate it.
It is definitely not good.
Or a bit of concern. As you guys are like in hour 6 of your march, and you're like the mountain's getting much larger. You're getting close to it.
It's moving up on us.
Technically, you should roll again, but I don't care. It's not that important a scene. Like, this isn't actually a fight for you guys. You will see that there appear to be several undead skeletons wearing bits of armor and weapons in the way along the not path, the more forested bit. You get what I'm saying?
My God, they're looting soldiers.
Yeah. So, you see Mila like take note, like she just moves a finger into her like superior there, and see the heftier woman like step up for a moment, and the Archmagus just puts up a hand, tells everyone to stop marching, and she walks up ahead for like a few minutes. I don't know if you guys want to. I mean, technically, when she tells everybody to stop, you could just say "nuh-uh" if you felt like it.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see what she's gonna do, but I don't want to fucking. Oh, I want her to kick my ass. She's kind of got 40 soldiers following her, and I'm not very good at dodging bullets.
She'll show off that she's dangerous and why you shouldn't attack this group like you were ever planning on it. So she'll move up ahead to where at some point the undead begin trying to swarm her, and you'll just see a bunch of black tentacles sprout up and start grabbing the skeletons and flinging them into trees and stuff.
Not the bad spell, no.
What was that, Kieran?
Not the bad touch spell, no.
The bad touch spell.
Not the hentai spell, no.
But yeah, after a couple of rounds of the skeletons being abused, being violated by the black tentacles, because you said the bad touch spell, I imagine one skeleton's running up, and these tentacle just goes up through the sternum, up the rib cage.
My God, all the way through.
It just explodes from the pressure.
Penetrated.
It fit in the small bit of the tentacle, the tip went in, but it just kept getting thicker as it went down to the base. And
the flare tentacle, no.
The flare tentacle? Jesus.
Oh!
Anyway, so she'll snap her fingers and dismiss it, and she'll go, we're getting close to the mountain. Split up into your 3 teams, and she'll start marching off, and you'll see Bridget start heading a bit northeast. Some of the platoon soldiers are going off. And I don't know if you want to start randomly following one of them, but the only group that'll be left is Mila, like 10 soldiers, and you guys.
There's like, are we on your team? Over to Mila, like.
Yeah.
Are we one of the 3 teams, or are we our own thing?
Are we a cooler
Yeah.
4th team?
What are we?
What are we?
What even are we?
The question in my actually, why are we? All right.
Yeah. As you guys are,
I don't know.
saying, if you say why are we, you'll just immediately go.
When are we?
Yeah. Let her
No.
like listen.
You guys
I
aren't
have
allowed
no
to
love
get
for
mad
me.
at
I have no love for her, so I have no qualms with annoying her.
No.
Same.
You guys are not allowed to fucking talk shit on anything I do ever fucking again.
What are you talking about? We
It's
enjoy
weird.
it sometimes.
Bro, you can't get carte blanche off of a bit.
We're
Off of a
doing this
bit.
to.
No.
I want that to be a
Listen,
character.
We got
I want
bored.
Whippet to be like, hey, why the fuck are you guys getting mad when I do this? And you just turn to him, it's a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, the explanation is easy. You almost cost the job. This costs us nothing. It only costs
Yeah,
our
this-
sanity.
Alright.
This is-
We're just doing a bit.
Mila will go, yes, you are assigned under my watch, but with any luck, we will find a 4th cave hole. Let's carry on.
Nice.
I'll let
All
us
right.
go then.
You have like 30
Like
minutes.
she wants to get
like,
rid of us or something.
Yeah, you have like 30 minutes in game if you wanted to harass any of these 10 soldiers. Otherwise, we'll go straight to the cave hole.
Are there any more specific plans for this team in particular that we should follow, or is it still just establish a perimeter and then I guess you're sending us in?
Correct.
That was an either or, not a. Alright. Conversational skills. Do not check.
Do not pass go.
Yeah. Like, fuck's sake.
Let me look at her diplomacy real fast. -1. God, I'm good at role playing.
I'm the best.
I'm fucking amazing at this.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
It's like,
Alright.
alright. Well,
So, you guys get over to the perimeter. You can give me a
Hey.
perception check. There's something weird in the cave. Have eyes.
I see.
Somewhat.
What's
Meh.
that mean? Like 3 a.m. and the boys are chasing those beans.
I think I have perception.
God, yeah, it's not looking good for you guys so far.
I mean, if we put this all together, it's currently at 21.
I'm a prescience-based life form. I can't exist without it.
See, it's fine.
We're just missing Steven now.
See,
stop
we're still
getting-
fine.
The
Good
same thing
job,
as me.
Ed.
Alright.
Fuck her.
How dare
Damn.
she be good at her job?
Yeah. Unfortunately for you, Pedro, she's not gonna let you do that.
I said fuck her, not I wanna fuck her.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck her? What did
No,
Jason
no.
do to you?
No, you
I mean,
don't.
many
You don't.
things.
That sounded more like
Don't
more like
say
an invitation than an insult.
I mean, let me check. Pedro, you said
Eric's
fucker, right?
flattered, but he'll have to turn you down. You're not his type.
Let me let me check. So, Anzo said fucker. Nori, there's no will not fuck. Your move.
You're prove your title. Don't let
Show why
the
you're the greatest
Goliath
lover.
good word go
Yeah,
in vain.
Alright.
Channel your
Nori,
inner power.
Nori, with your good old perception, you can, with the aid of your friends, by the way, you can tell that as you guys are approaching the cavern, some 40, 50 feet away. Honestly, hold on, let me do this map again. I'm really underselling how far away they are. Like some 450, 500 feet away. You guys are. You can see in the cavern several dark, like, figures just kind of standing there. They're humanoid in shape, but their eyes are almost like burning slightly. See, like, a light flickering inside of their skulls. That's like almost like a candle set in the darkness of a cavern that you can see oh so far away. So it's really kind of hard to see them. We're talking like black zombie-like things in darkness that have like a tiny flicker of life in there.
And how far away did you say they were?
400 to 500 feet away. Like,
Wow,
this is when you see them.
I've got good eyesight.
In addition to this,
Your bird.
you can see Mila is unstrapping her sniper rifle.
I'll look at anyone. Does any of us have a bow?
Have a
No.
crossbow.
Well,
I don't even carry fucking
before
weapons.
Zargek goes around saying he can see them, we should wait and see if Pat wants to inform anybody.
That's not what. Okay.
I was asking in general.
Go ahead.
There's some weird looking humanoids in the cave.
Right, some of the soldiers and like, what the hell are you talking about?
I'll
I
pull
don't
out
know.
my
They
wand of
got
night
glowing
armor.
eyes.
I think your CO's gonna shoot him.
You
I'm
know,
going to
maybe
cast
we
mage armor on myself.
we don't necessarily need the job, right?
It takes Mila a minute to
What do you
set
mean?
it on, by the way.
So,
Just, you know,
if
Anyone wants some mage armor?
no, thank you, but we can have slide on that.
I've got real armor.
So Hanzo, you have a crossbow, right?
Yes.
Does any of you can cast light?
No.
do you want me to?
Yeah.
I have a lantern.
Dancing lights inside the cavern.
That's
No.
not light.
I
game.
So I asked specifically for light because it's the idea of putting
Oh,
light
on-
on a bolt and shooting.
I'd also like to point out
No,
when
this is totally Whippet.
I'd also like to point out when Whippet screams like when Whippet casts dancing lights, he just casts dancing lights about like halfway through the field of the cavern because he doesn't reach that far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't get as far as it can.
Look, that's 100% in character. You said lights. I went okay.
Lights.
That does help, but
Nori, with your 30-something, you can see when the dancing lights are cast in the middle of the fields, some of the eyes perk up. Like, they notice it.
Hey, they saw that.
One of the eyes disappears as you can hear Mila just fire off a round into its skull. Because Nori has such a good eyesight. Basically, imagine there's like 4 of these zombie things, Pat. One of them, their like heads explodes and disappears. Just imagine like 2 of them, you lose eyesight of them because they turn to look at the absence of it and then turn back.
That's
Oh,
fucked
hey.
up. Don't do that.
That one's gone.
Cool.
I'm just gonna assume that every time she shoots, one of them's not going to be there anymore. Unless, of course, they're infinitely coming back. Then I guess we'll be here a while.
I'm gonna give you another round because she can't fire that fast. She can only fire once a round.
okay,
She seems to have it.
I mean, I'm fine watching. Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
I guess I'll get into position to essentially, if they start charging at us, to cover.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll get up ahead and be like, if he's doing it.
They stand there like stupid undead for another round. When the second one's head explodes, Nori can see that they begin backing away into the darkness, disappearing around.
Oh, hey, they're running.
Yeah, Mila will go, and she starts like hacking her gun off the ground.
I thought you said they were mindless.
I mean, they sat there and got shot another time. It's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
stupid
fair.
of them.
Yeah,
That's
but
fair.
now they're running. Now they're running away instead of running at us.
They might have been commanded. Otherwise,
Yeah.
Some more.
If get shot in face, turn around.
Yeah. If shot once, look at the person ominously. If
If
shot again, run away.
Don't.
Yeah.
If one
If
of you
shot,
dies,
stop being shot.
I love it. If one of you dies, it happens. If 2 of you dies, run.
Yeah, that'll really hurt profit margins, so you can't let more than 2 of you die.
I guess I was like,
Alright.
I guess I'll start slowly inching in.
Yeah, I guess that's fine if you want to do that. I just wanted to wonder. I just was wondering if you wanted to wait for Mila to pack up, or if you want to just start going ahead of her and therefore get ahead of them on the map. If you get what I'm saying. She's not giving you any orders. I'm just wondering what you guys are personally choosing here, or if you wanted to give Mila the minute to like put her gun on her back.
I mean, presumably she can talk while she does this, so fucking Valen.
Yeah, because
Do
she's
you
not
want us
telling
to
you
just
to
go
stop.
ahead? Yeah,
I
you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you directly ask her, Mila will go, "You people killed a giant spirit and about 40 men. I believe you have a better understanding of what makes you good warriors."
Nori doesn't have an off button.
She's like, that's not an answer that I was like, yes or
She's
no. It's
saying
not
use
hard.
your. I think she's
There
telling
it
us to
goes.
use our best judgment here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure. It's
she's
just
telling
like,
you do what you
fuck,
want.
it's just like, fuck, man. Yes or no shouldn't be it shouldn't be hard to get yes or no out of someone.
You clearly have not been paying attention to her.
I mean, I
And-
understand that, like, fuck this, man. I don't
Yeah.
walk forward.
Joe is
Okay.
like, I see the charge gif. You want to do that?
I'm like, fuck this.
I'm fully inching onto the things to basically check out what kind of undead they are.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess you could do that, given that Nori can explain what they look like. Nori's like,
What do
they're
you
the
mean? I'm getting
legendary
close-
looking for beans boys. Oh, what do you mean getting closer? They disappeared into the cavern. You can't see them at
He's
all.
going after the
anymore.
body.
You shut
I
that
love
down.
that.
Oh, you're running to the cavern then. Just tell me that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just-
what I'm
Okay.
that's what he
But I said
started
he's
I
with.
getting
love
closer
that.
to go
Okay.
check the bodies.
Yeah,
I
and
love
I'm
that
following
meme.
behind him.
Looking for
Yeah.
beans.
Give me a perception as you approach the cavern, Joe. Goes back some.
Oh yeah, Kieran.
uh,
When she didn't answer your question, I kind of got close to you and whispered, "She's kind of a cunt, isn't she?"
whatever.
Just the one soldier looking at you like, oh.
Oh, good heavens!
Mila doesn't fucking respond at all to that, by the way.
Like, whatever. I don't know. People got their strong points and weak points. If talking is hers, then whatever.
Let
I ain't
me
exactly
give
a
this...
soldier, so I don't have to worry about
Okay. The Joe, that face, fucking in the.
This
Oh,
is
God.
me. Yeah, no. That is me when David said, "What do you mean you're getting close?"
it.
Nor... you guys want to try and give me another perception check as you guys approach closer and Zargik is getting like up here in the cavern hole, starting to peer over at the
Technically,
undead.
I'm farther behind, but
Got the
That's
I
same
get
fine.
dark vision.
That's true, you have dark vision. Which means this thing can't hide anymore, actually. Good job, Joe.
also
Joe,
at least
Also,
I have
the
an
red
ion
thing
torch.
lights
If
are-
that matters.
Joe,
Sorry, what?
put your token so that at the a bit towards the edge of the cave, like what's the size of your dark vision?
60.
Put yourself
Same as
40 feet
mine.
away from that spot.
But I have a bullseye lantern.
And I have an ion torch if it matters.
Let me. We also have the dancing lights from Whip It.
Yeah, good enough.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
as I didn't
Because
realize
I mean-
Whippet was just following directly next to you. These are
Oh
having
no,
fun.
I'm
I guess
on.
yeah,
I'm
probably more
on
like
Zargik.
you.
So remember, I'm on Zargik's shoulder.
Oh, you're on Zargik. All right, Joe. Because you have dark vision, I don't even get to do the thing where it's like you see in the darkness this thing appears. You start running up to it, and you see this thing just sitting here waiting for you.
What the fuck is that?
Chimera.
It's missing an ad.
Not for long.
Why the fuck is it just sitting there?
So I guess the question I gotta ask you is: wait, do you have dark vision too, Valoon?
Yes. The Sylphs get dark vision.
You guys are just running up like la 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 la, and then everybody says stop. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
what the
it's just
fuck is
like-
that? So
Hold on,
Look at that.
I have to ask. Do you guys just like stop abruptly when you see it? Like your dark vision picks up on the peripheral, this fucking creature waiting in the darkness for you to get closer, or do you guys want to all collectively like nod and try and do something? Like, do you want to collectively bluff and be like, I didn't see shit? I'm just saying you do have the ability to not just go, whoa, what the fuck is that?
What
Yeah, I'm
the
going
heck?
to do the thing. I'm going to cast shield and do this.
All right, so you're not hiding, really.
No.
All right, the creature
It's
will
got
begin.
the subtlety of a brick.
The creature will begin like walking out of the cave hole where it's
That's
the
right.
soldiers are a bit back behind you.
It's the cable.
That's right. The chimera goes into the cable.
It's the cable.
Shut
So,
up.
yeah, the soldiers are
No.
running up behind you as they see this thing, so they'll just be like,
No.
"Whoa, that's a big lion thing." Which
Sure
it's,
is.
it's I just want to show you again that they called this a lion.
I mean,
That
There's-
bitch is
That's
lying.
It's got lion in it.
The
Not
main,
really.
tiger, isn't it?
I mean, the main maybe lion-based.
Lion-based main. Lion exported main. It seems like a monkey. Monkey
Look,
head.
It's
Alright.
a
seems
thing,
like
Joe. That's all that was
Whoa.
left from the last lion. They had to use it.
So, as it's walking out, you can hear it speak in common, where it says and start seeing, thanks to your dark vision, sooner rather than later, several small like floating like horse heads on octopus tentacles flying at you.
What
Uh.
the fuck?
Well, I'm after the big one. So
It's just
shall
to
we
see
roll
what they look
initiative?
like.
Man, this place sucks.
Shall we roll initiative, David? Because
Yeah, go ahead. Since my whole surprise round is ruined. Eh.
The
All
boys
right.
with dark vision came up first. This is the
Yeah.
benefits of a no
There's
human
more than
party.
4 of you, right?
Yeah, we're
Joe,
missing
Pedro.
Pat and...
I haven't
Yeah,
rolled yet. Sorry, give me a second.
I was gonna say
Oh.
if you are on the map, Pedro, you can put yourself with the group if you want.
I'm
since you think
there.
You're behind. Oh, you're there.
He said he was
Who's
following
missing?
slowly.
we're missing in my.
Oh, Inma. That's who we're missing. Okay.
Yeah, it was me and Nori, but he's already
In the
placed himself there.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm back here. Let me open it back there. My bad.
Yeah, no problem, man.
I'm looking at a bunch of small guys. I'm like, damn, I could.
I was
get
here
all,
because I was
like,
talking behind him earlier.
I
I
have
can get most of them
copied a
with the burning
horse head up
hands.
here in the corner. He doesn't exist. He's initiative.
Fair.
Oh, I
Nay.
still
We
haven't
almost
fucking
made an
grabbed
L.
the and initiative. I need to go.
Yeah, I also forgot. I'll do that later. Let me.
Let's
Can you?
For
Yeah,
now.
Can, I
I
guess
also
can you,
here in
Ooh, let's go, baby.
Oh, 21.
motherfucker.
Is it some
Okay. They got that. That thing has.
I can't wait until I have better AoE like Fireball.
it's
The
not
best
there.
AoE.
Yeah,
Sure
especially
is.
when I make it into an AoE to a single target attack.
Nori, you used the flank, right, or no?
Yeah.
You did. Zargix, since I'm sitting on your shoulder, let me know when you want some temporary health, or if you hit 0.
I think I'll find out the second one.
True.
Yeah, I'm currently doing my best not for that not to happen, but if it happens, I'll tell you.
Son of a bitch! I didn't click onto the roll. There.
Isn't it a 15? What do you mean? That's the same thing.
Nah, I'm going with the 15. I just didn't click on the token.
Okay.
I had gotten everything right. I found the fucking thing. I just didn't click onto the token.
What did
Can
you roll in?
can you
It
show
didn't
me?
work. God damn it. Alright, all my things gone. Okay, I gotta do this.
Oh, I put into Android. I put in mode. Whoops. Why
I think I only have a +1, don't
back?
So it's that and then what? Slash roll? Or not slash
That's at the end. Just put that at the end of your roll.
So
Did
slash
you
roll
roll?
and then
Did you roll there, Nori?
No.
Initiative.
If you want to take a 0, I'll accept it.
I
Pretty
should've.
much.
It's like I bet.
All right.
and that's a fast lion.
Yeah, they are generally regarded. So. Screw to life. How dare it?
Come at me, bitch.
Yeah. I'll have the thing bounce at you. Did you have anything about that, Joe? You just cast shield and it like jumped, right?
Yeah, cast shield. So I don't know if I'm flat-footed. Like I saw it.
No,
Cast
like I
shield.
said, I'll do that thing where I said you guys both saw each other. You fucking took a moment to like walk towards each other. 2 soldiers readying up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, yeah, attack me. Try me, bitch.
Right. Mila
Do
bites
it.
you.
No.
Anyways, yeah, does a
Yeah,
26
that
hit you?
hits. Yeah, that just
Alright.
hits.
Where's my fucking funny number thing? Oh, is that the
Funny
no,
number?
yeah, it's over here. Where's that fucking funny number thing? I have to open up a new thing in the monster thing, I guess. Oh, I'm trying to find the DC of it for you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Okay.
By
First,
funny number thing?
First, I will just do this. Bites you.
Yeah, I'll use the barrier. So
Okay.
I'll take 6
Bite you.
damage.
No.
Here we go. I found it. Give me a Fortitude save.
37. Okay. Second fort save. My fort save is an 8. David's like, I'm gonna roll a 2, and there's like, and you're blind. It's like,
No, it's
got me
way
there.
worse. It's way worse than blind. This thing
He
sucks.
rips off your arm.
AIDS it is. Damn it.
Okay, you have 2 negative levels.
Yep.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
that's
Cool.
half of your level gone.
I sure.
You
I
get hit
sure
with
do
another
love,
one of those, you're fucked forever.
I sure do love playing Pathfinder.
Yeah, I sure that you literally rolled a 1. I'm like, bro, you have to roll like a 4 or lower on this thing.
Hold on, I'm calling it now.
Oh, do you have a save to let Joe reroll on a net?
No, but I'm granting him temporary hit points. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop that now in case he gets hit again.
Okay.
It can't help him if he fucking dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
So
It's funny
So
how
true.
David never lets you have fun, Joe.
I just
he
don't get
gained
it.
6 temporary hit points.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, so
And it's
Yeah,
not
we'll
like,
need-
it's hopefully stop you from just outright dying.
I guess it should be like this, by the way, since it pounced at you. Anyways, the thing jumps at Joe, takes out like bites him in the shoulder, and sucks out some of his vital life juices.
I sure am gonna like not doing most things for the rest of the session.
Alright. Joe, are you bloodied already, or you're fine?
No, I'm good. I mean, you, David, you diminished my maximum HP, you fucker.
Yeah, I mean,
That means I don't get
yeah,
bloody.
it's like
I didn't
shit.
think you would fail like a DC 15, but anyways.
Why
still
would
level
you
4.
think that?
We still suck.
Our
Yeah.
DCs are still around that area as well.
My PC is there, bro.
Anyways, well, I didn't think you would fail it immediately. Anyways.
I didn't think you'd be shit.
You know me.
Yeah, I should have. Anyways, since you're not bloodied, Mila will go through the process of dropping her gun again, so she'll start setting up. This is the other thing, though. These soldiers will, be way more helpful, though.
Bang, 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 bang. One of them crit, do it.
Guys kind of fighters, these guys. Okay, this is the important thing. How far are they from this? Oh god, you're kind of in the way. Some of these guys won't be firing, but some of them will. Let me fucking actually open up their Mythweavers since I wasn't doing that. Ooh, here we go. Soldiers. You have these guys. I closed Mila's sheet instead of my giant list of sheets.
Can't believe you.
Alright. Bang, bang. Then... Okay, this is the main problem with these guys. I don't think they will reach. God, they suck. They're 5 feet off from being able to deliver touches.
Oh, they'd still hit with like 27, 25.
No, those are the closest ones.
Mm.
You guys have like...
I hope they'd still hit because 27.
Yo.
Yo, these are good rolls, though.
Yeah.
Stealing
There's
them.
only one shot that isn't good, but I think the rest hides that fact.
That I got shot in the eye.
Alright, so yeah, some of your soldier friends come up and help. That is. Alright. So. All together now, it looks like that. They start shooting at the height of this beast. Hanzo. They made the vital error of not attacking the tiny floating horse head things.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm looking and just thinking like, okay, I can try a thing, but technically they move independently so it won't work, which is just moving forward and preparing burning ends. But then they just move one by one, so I'd only get this guy and one of them.
I mean, you could prepare for if multiple things are within range of your ship.
Yes, but then the first one is going to come up to me, slap me, and I'm going to lose the spell.
Yeah, probably.
What's your point?
I mean, to be
I
fair,
mean, I gave
Pedro,
you an answer. It's not a good one necessarily.
to be fair, Pedro, it fully depends because it's to the point. Like, why would they attack you specifically?
Have you just considered not getting hit?
I'm just
Yeah.
assuming that with like 9 of them, at least one's going to attack me.
Yeah, just dodge.
Exactly, bro.
There's only 8 of them, isn't there?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like the right
I just gotta clarify that because I want to remind everybody this one's not real.
No, it's because when I was when I was counting the enemies, I also was counting him.
I didn't.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
Pedro.
thing.
After
I don't know.
got to move him from
That thing's pretty set on having some hyena meat.
Yeah. Don't worry, Pedro. I'm sure they'll all attack me.
I just want this thing.
you
It
also
wants
need to remember
hyena
that for
meat.
me
It's just
to
in the
do
middle
this-
of eating you, Zargak. It's just like, did you know that all chimeras are hermaphrodites? Like, oh no.
The thing is, I need to be here for the plan to work because I need to not, catch with spell.
Yeah, that would be great.
Sorry, I need to be here. Sorry, because then the
I
spell will
wanna
go
get
here
you.
and then extend.
Okay, I mean, do whatever you want. Or just shoot them in magic missile. Whatever you want, Pedro.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see how tough they are. So I'm gonna do
Just want to
magic
talk.
missile. One on the 2 on this square. Each one's going to take a magic missile.
Okay, 1 magic missile each. All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Roll that shit.
So one takes 5, the other one takes 3.
All right, 1's bloodied.
Okay,
Gaming.
they're squishy. Now end my turn.
How dare you?
All right, Zargak, you got a fucking tiger eating your shoulder. If only you had built your spiked pauldron sooner.
Wow. Well, fuck me, I guess. Sorry,
This
that's
is. I just imagine you
don't
just kind of
worry,
like
it's
slapping in the side of the head. Let go, let go.
It's going up. Eventually, you'll hit 20. Surely. Question is, if
Okay.
you'll be alive.
yeah,
18
sorry.
more rolls, yeah.
Sorry,
and
Steven.
I
I am
put
making you small.
I put
Also whip
myself
it.
face down and I end my turn.
Gonna make her small. You got to make the other guy small too.
Yeah, you gotta go with small too.
Oh, whip it. Sorry, no, whip it's just naturally that big.
What the fuck?
His ego, maybe.
Hacking.
My ego's huge. Fuck you.
Yeah, you
I'm
can't see it
amazing.
on stream because I'm not streaming the Discord, but I'm like, I see a thing from Steve, and I'm like, oh, you must realize that he can send me whatever without getting in trouble. It was just a genuine thing. I'm like, yeah, you're right, Steven.
Yeah.
Well,
Immediately goes find the file and shit, man.
To make sure this is apparent enough, which I thought it was, because look at the size of these things and the squares that they're sharing. But the floating horse head things are tiny.
And
Yeah.
for you, a complimentary zip bomb.
I mean, they are just floating heads, for what it's worth.
yeah,
Floating
I
horse heads, eh.
so
Gross.
this is the
So-
thing, guys. I have this idea for a second character. It's gonna be
Mhm.
great.
We might all have that if this goes bad enough.
Are you joking? He's never gonna kill you. He's just gonna fucking give you varying worse and worse
Sorry,
degrees of penalty.
My bad, Jason. Go
Sorry.
ahead.
Will save from the Chimera.
Ah, but I'll have you know, technically it's not a chimera because they all have funny fucking names. All right, what's the DC?
Give me a second here, because my DCs are funny.
Okay.
I rolled a
Just like
13.
their
I'm
names.
fucked. I'm boned. It's 13.
Yeah.
It's including my bonus.
Yeah, that's
You already had a
probably
minus.
fail.
You had a -2 anyway.
Oh, okay,
Um,
11.
I look at it and I go,
apologize to my friend right fucking now.
And it is compelled to do so thanks to Castigate. It is compelled to beg for forgiveness. It cowers with fear.
Wait, do we have friends for him to apologize to?
Let me just make sure.
It doesn't cower, it lions.
I pray that this thing has like immunity to fear on it. Where are my immunities? This monster doesn't have any. What happened?
Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
What happened?
Yeah,
they got lost in the sauce.
Anyway, it's currently cowering.
All right, and because it can speak common, it is begging in common. Like it lets go of your shoulder. It's kneeling. It's like, no, I'm so sorry.
Bro, please, bro. It was a bit. It was
I
like.
takes a -2 penalty to armor class.
Take this thing and make it sad looking, like the snake on the back. I'm sorry.
I prefer to imagine the snake as its own like so it's like,
so
bro, the fuck are you
big.
doing?
It's a bit. I'm sorry.
It's a bit. How long do I cower in fear, by the way?
Huh?
How long do I cower?
It gets to make a new save each of its turns. But it technically lasts for 4 rounds.
Wait, you said a creature. Wait, why does it have a -2 on its saving throw? Because I see in Castigate, it's if you worship the same god, and it better not be that.
No. That's my stare. My stare automatically gives anything, whatever I'm staring at, but only one thing at a time.
What god do you worship, by the way? The lantern god?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it doesn't take an extra -2 to the save. It just has the regular.
I don't know. Let me look at its sheet real fast. Magical beast, probably not.
I would assume not. It's not a Fae or a weirdo like me.
I mean, once Castigate gets that -2, I think we're in more trouble than it's worth.
Anyway, so yeah, so on his turn, I have to make the save, or I just keep being a bitch.
It can make a new save at the beginning of. It can make a new save on each of its turns. It doesn't stop it from attacking. It just gets a -2 to armor class, and it loses its dex bonus.
Okay, because when I look at Castigate, it just says it cowers with fear on each.
Yeah, there's a cower. Oh, I'm sorry. The character is frozen in fear and can take no actions.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, that's different. Anyway, so thank God I corrected you. We need to nerf this thing, this monster. It ate up Joe so fast.
I mean, yeah, another bite on Joe and he dies.
I mean, assuming Joe fucking whiffs his fort save, yeah.
It's lower now, so there's a bigger chance.
That's fair.
Anyway, so
it only has a 40% chance of killing you.
Balloon. My new prison is shame. Fucking, that's a good gift, Steven, for this creature.
Gift curse. Or punches.
That's such an accurate gift for this.
I'm like, but that's perfect. I'm like, oh my god, he literally just made him do this.
Alright, Balloon. You can either focus on the squishy little head things or try and kill the fucking giant fuck-off manticore thing.
It needs to give me a will save.
It has a -2!
This thing is so fucking fun!
Alright, let me just press up. That is a 19 with a -2.
Okay, well then it succeeds.
Alright.
So in D mod, we buff ourselves.
Traitor's Blade.
In Harlonde, we debuff the enemy.
Well, I 5-foot stepped and then standard action whatever. So that'll be the turn. I guess I could have walked instead of 5-foot stepping.
Full strength.
Doesn't matter.
Alright.
Here goes Darky.
I was about to say, I suppose we should specify which one of those two you're hitting, but I think we all know.
I get a +2 to strength.
Oh, do you already have
the -2?
I don't have a belt. I specifically have a power that gives me +2 enhancement bonus on strength.
Oh.
So currently it's 22.
Next time I'll have a better buff for you.
Okay.
No problem. My best buff currently is going to be the sleeping condition because I need to get rid of these fucking negative levels.
Alright.
If only.
You good, Steven? Just want to make sure before I click the ticker. Alright. So, these little things fly around.
And then they're spreading. Why don't they join into a ball to make it easier to kill them?
Yeah, right.
I thought they were just gonna
think
charge
that's
people.
kind of the point, right? Like,
I thought they were just gonna charge people. I guess they don't have the speed.
yeah, I was expecting to get hit a few times.
Yeah, with
And,
horse heads, you'd think they would have the speed.
You hear them all in unison as they like spread out. They as they're flying around, start hearing them all going like whee, like just whinnying, and it's kind of like almost sickening to hear as it like echoes within your skull. Could you guys give me 8 will saves?
I did need to be sickened for another -2.
Wait, do all of us need to make like 8 saves, or is it just 8 saves total? Like,
No, all of you need to make 8 saves. Everything within 60 feet of a whinny.
It's a will.
It's a will.
This
It is.
Is it
Yep,
an
go on.
enchantment?
It is a supernatural.
Is it an illusion?
It is a sonic mind affecting effect.
1.
Actually, I guess I should
I
just
get
do that.
fucked.
It was
You
a will
rolled
save, by
4.
the way, Joe, not a fort, but yeah.
I mean, I changed the bonus. I forgot
Okay.
to change the thing.
Add 5. Hanzo also fails.
Yeah.
okay.
Like all of them.
No,
No, but I'm pretty sure they don't stack, so I just need to
Wait,
fail
is this
one.
one of those? Is this not one of those abilities where if you succeed, you're immune to its effect the rest of the day?
You're immune to the same one's effect for the rest of the day.
Oh, so I'm immune to at least like 3 or 4 of them.
There you go. There's my saves.
Whippet's cool. Whippet's full on immune to all of them.
My
Wait.
towering
Yeah.
ego.
Yeah, that's fair. Whippet hears a bunch of like ghost horse heads, and you're like, ew, fucking gross.
So
Inma fails 1.
Damn it. That 3 fucked me.
Yeah.
That's 3 7s
Pat
there and 2 10s.
fails several of them as well.
I just
I don't. It's stupid.
I just
So what?
imagine me. Don't worry, Pat.
Sure
I
is.
feel you. I
Alright.
just imagine like I try to focus, and then as soon as I try to focus, there's this black blood from the bite that just oozes out. I was like, no, not feeling good.
Yep.
Fuck that.
So what is the condition we are under?
You're just sickened, but because some of you guys didn't, since some of you guys didn't fail against all of them, let me just do this real fast. Inma, you only failed 1, right? You're sickened for 3 rounds. Pat, I think it's safe to assume that you're going to get the full 4 rounds, but for fairness' sake, you have like what 4 failures there.
I need to check them too. I have
I had 4 as well.
What was the DC for this thing?
12.
Oh, 12?
Okay, so I only failed the one I rolled
Wait.
the 1 on.
I failed
Wait.
3 then.
Wait, then I made it.
Oh yeah, you
Really?
just
I
get a
thought you
12.
have a 3 plus 9.
+9. Yeah,
That's
3
12.
+ 9,
12.
12.
Oh, that is
12.
12. God, I'm sorry, Inma. I'm stupid. I thought like that's.
I'm
11.
sitting here looking at it. I'm like, what is the DC? I'm like, wait, hold on.
It's a. I did 3 plus 9. I'm like 11. Haha, shame, Steven.
I'm like,
thanks for
okay,
asking,
man.
Steven, for correcting my idiocy.
I'm sitting here trying to figure out. I'm like, man, this sucks. I'm like, oh,
I'm just dumb, Steven. That's my bad.
I failed 3 of them because the
Alright.
negative
I failed 3 as
levels.
well.
I only failed the one I got a 1 on.
Here's for Joe. Here's for Pedro.
Ooh,
like
9.
if you're getting hit by multiple, you're probably getting the 4. But it's just for the fairness. How many am I rolling on you, Kieran?
I only failed 1, and that's the one I
Okay.
rolled a 1 on.
Right, fucking 2 rounds. It's not too important because now I'm not gonna whinny again anyways. Just as an FYI, why would they keep doing that? They've sickened you. You've been debuffed. Now I'm gonna go bite you. But that's their turn. They've set up the all. You see soldiers in the back all looking queasy because like all of them have been hit by like 4 or 5 of them each. So I'm just going to assume they fail. There's no way they're not. I mean, let me just look at them real fast. Their will save is a +3. Like, they're pretty fucked.
I mean, yeah.
Alright, so
They're
it
also
is
not 9s and
Yune's.
above.
It is
Goes on
Yune's
fucking
turn.
life support.
The horses are making you feel queasy, buddy.
Why is it still Yune?
I don't know, that's just what your fucking token says. It makes you feel better. People don't see that shit on the stream. It's just a blank image.
We also do not see that.
Only you do.
I know, as I said.
It's a
But
secret
here,
only for you.
I'll make Pat feel better. Here you go.
No, but don't be
see.
a dope.
There you go.
What did you do, Pat?
Pat like erased it when I hit made it so it was visible.
I saw it pop up for a second. I was like, why are you like this?
Cool.
I can type stuff in now and it'll show up for everybody though.
Cool. I'm sickened. Woo.
Yes.
I'm pretty Pat is
already rolling the shittiest of shit.
Pat, don't worry, it
Sure
could be
am.
worse. It could be worse, Pat. Believe me.
The ability is called Baleful Winnie, by the way. It's just the and you go, oh, I'm gonna vom, dude.
It's bullshit.
Fuck that.
That's getting bullied by CR halves. This is bullshit.
Well, of course it's bullshit. I rolled shit on the I might as well just said no. I don't do anything in initiative.
Yeah, the whole point is that it's just like, yeah, one of these will be a 1.
Are they ethereal?
They're flying horse heads on tentacles.
They've been shot by guns, or no, not by guns. They were shot by
Magic missile.
Magic missiles. So I guess they could be ethereal technically. Still be affected by that.
They look like this, Pat. Use your judgment.
They look like they're horses attached to eels. I don't think they're ghosts.
I judge them as ugly.
I would definitely err on the side of corporeal.
I just like the it's like such a shame that we don't have Knack because I just want her to be like doing Tiny Dancer, but to the fucking aberrations where it's like tiny aberration.
It would
Penny
be one
tickets
of
out
the,
for God.
it's the thing. It would be one of the only uses of counter charm.
Yeah.
Hold me closer, tiny aberration.
Hold closer, tiny dancer.
I suppose I'll hit it.
Just pick up one of the horse heads and throw them at the other one.
I'm not even imagining you like flying up in the air to hit it. I imagine you just stomping angrily towards it and then slapping it. Yeah, that hits. I don't even have to look at the sheet. They're fucked. They have like yeah, that hits. 14 is lower than 17.
Yes.
Yes.
This floor is made of
The same way as 9 plus 3 is 12.
No, I'm pretty sure it's 11, buddy. Learn to math.
Learn to math, buddy guy friend.
Alright.
You're not my buddy, pal.
Slap it
Probably
into the
almost
ground.
kills him.
I cut it in half.
Just right.
With a sword?
Yeah.
What the hell?
A sword.
What kind of monk are you?
I have
Exactly.
a 7-branch sword.
Honestly, actually though, far from cutting it in half. It's still very much alive on the ground there. I don't know how the fuck this thing operates, but it's got, like, out of character, it has 7 HP, it has 17 con. Figure that shit out.
Wow. Crazy.
It has a shitload of con. It's a crazy amount of con for how shit it is.
I mean, it's probably because that's what's the DC of the baleful thing is.
No, the DC's charisma.
It's crazy.
It just,
that's why that's why it's shit.
It has 17 okay. It is a D8 of HP with 17 con. It's so much weaker than it should actually be for how tanky it looks like it would be. But anyways, it's on the ground.
I just want to horse. But they don't have a lot of horse.
Exactly. I just want to correct that. You do not cut it in half, which is important because it could still be alive.
It takes 1 extra point of damage. It has like 7 HP.
It's a -3.
No, yeah, I'm just saying that's correct. It has half HP plus its con.
Yeah.
I know.
So hold on. Yeah. After Nori damages it, it takes 1 extra point of damage.
Isn't it to the person you're looking at?
Yeah, I'm looking at the. Oh no, he's not. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he was attacking the Chimera. My bad. Ignore me.
No.
Yeah, the Chimera is dead. I did it.
It would be great.
You know I zone out. It's not my fault.
Yeah.
It's over.
Basically, I was going through the entire
Whose fault is
rambling,
it?
trying to be like, I'm not trying to make Pat
World.
sound worse. I'm trying to warn you guys they're still alive.
Yeah, they're warming around. So it cowers and it gets the save.
Yep,
That's
probably. Fuck me. All right. No, please, wait, I'm okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it.
I'm so ashamed of that. At my cage, it's my own making. Wait, David. So he,
Yeah.
Just a little guy.
So he went from come face your own.
Yeah, he went from cum, where a bunch of these like horse tentacle things appeared out of the darkness by him, flying like a swarm, and then as he jumped up, bit into your shoulder and started sucking out life juices. And then the gnome went, bad, and he went, ooh, I did
the newspaper.
I'm just a little chimera that gives negative levels.
The horse things as they're watching, they go by just like, what the was that? Alright.
Mila screams at you to move, as she's prone on the ground of her hack butt.
Cool.
Where?
Yeah.
Like, who to move? There's a bunch of people here.
Like, who?
Oh, pretty sure she means the people in front of the chimera.
Well,
she thinks she's
I
drawing
think it
a
means
line,
get
lol.
the fuck out of her way.
I mean, she's prone on the ground down here, aiming a barrel down the center of the cavern.
Oh my gosh, get out of her way, guys. Ooh.
Well, there's probably other things we need to face, so I should try and save some spell slots. But this thing is also prone, so I guess because I don't know who the fuck should move, I'm going to move.
Does Castigate make it prone?
No, it's not prone. It's just cowering.
Yeah, it's just cowering.
Should I? God, I might have a mind. Should I risk an attack?
I think this is technically worse than prone in a way.
Well, yeah, it's fucking shitting itself.
Cowering?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll risk it.
One of the fear modifiers makes you helpless.
What?
So,
I can't remember which one it is.
I don't think it's the level 2 spell.
Well, it honestly depends. Sometimes they fuck up things.
Cowering.
It says it cowers with
-2
fear.
penalty to armor class and lose dexterity bonus, and it can
Takes
take
no
no
action.
action.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah,
worse.
well, let's keep going.
Yeah, I was just checking. Okay, yeah, so I have a -2 to this, but I'm gonna try and Scorching Ray the... Actually, the Chimera is doing nothing. Should I attack her? Not really. Okay,
What are you saying? Should I attack her? Are you talking about the Chimera?
yeah, because like it's cowering, I may as well try and focus the small shitters, because we don't know what else they can do.
If you're saying
I mean, they've already made everybody fucking taste vomit in their mouth, except for Inma and Whippet.
I don't know what else they'll do, so I'm gonna save, because worse things can be deeper in the dungeon. So I'm gonna use Acid Splash on... Let's go for this one.
Alright. Why you didn't, like, move over to, like, attack the one that you already, like, weakened?
I believe with how close I would have to get, yeah, I rather stay by Nor, you can protect me than, go independently here and get swarmed by those.
Fair.
Yeah, so what's my 2 hit again? So a +2 because of the sickening.
-2.
No, I meant the total. Does the 13 touch this guy?
Nope, not the touch.
They're too small.
Yeah, that's my turn.
The sickening has paid off. Dargic, what you doing?
Yeah, they avoid the entire 1d3 plus 1.
I guess I'm going to try and like slash at it, and after that I'm going to try and like go like here to get out of the way of the shot. So wham.
Hey, see, there you go.
Yeah. I just like the
This
idea
thing is
of...
like,
I just like the idea of you, oh, please, I'm sorry. Bam! Stop hitting me! I said I'm sorry!
So unfortunately, negative levels don't -2 my damage.
And you have an extra +1 because Inma.
I know. I already counted that on.
If only I wasn't taking all these penalties.
Oof, that must have hurt.
This is bullshit. I put a dot on it, but it doesn't show up for some reason.
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
there because technically, I guess it's still considering left to right, or it considers it a 4 space instead of a 2 space.
It's honestly weird because this is not a large token like that, so it's just weird that happens. That's just interesting. I've
I
never
guess they're
seen
not
Roll20
programmed
do that.
to
I mean, is it
consider
perfectly
right
aligned? It
angles.
might be.
Or I guess it's because of the rotation. Doesn't take
Oh
that into
yeah, it's the
consideration.
rotation.
Okay.
That's
Well,
my
that's what happens
turn.
when you have fucking tiger-shaped things on the field.
Are you riding him? So wouldn't you move as well? Or?
He's not on my shoulder. I swing my sword. That'd be way too dangerous for Whippet.
Nah,
Just
surely.
swing and whip it.
He's velcroed to your arm.
I don't know. I don't know if I want the gnome
Zargit
bar
is
followed.
not combat trained mount.
Whoa. Speak for yourself, but
He's
okay.
just combat trained. He's not
All right.
trained as
To be fair,
Hold
neither
on,
am I in
Whippet.
D mod, but people still ride me.
Before you can continue your turn, Whippet.
What?
Ka-chink.
Oh, she was ready in action.
Yeah.
Get drunk.
If I get hit before I even have a chance to move, I'm gonna kill.
40 damage.
40 damage. Cool. Kill.
Yeah, because they're looking at it.
Alright, well, that's her ready to action off. Continue your turn.
No problem.
Damn, that was really good. I wish I rolled a crit. That would have just exploded it.
Yeah, that'd have been hilarious.
Oh, you rolled max on 2d12s. I'm actually really fucking.
I'm
that.
pissed.
He almost rolled max damage.
I am
both sides. You were off by
pissed.
Look, guys, you can say Mila's a shitter, but she fucks.
Well, yeah, it takes 2 rounds to fucking get off a shot.
We don't talk about that.
Why the fuck does she not have someone who helps her load her gun?
She's not a siege weapon.
Balloon.
She's level 4. She will get to loading her own weapon faster later.
Balloon.
Kill her before that.
Yeah,
I rub your back and you get a +2 on your next attack. Help action.
That's not how that works.
I thought the help action allows you to get an extra help on.
You have to
it's
also be
hindering
in
the-
melee. It's against a specific target. You have to be in
that's
melee against a
5e.
specific
That's
target.
5e help action.
No, that's an advantage in 5e.
I mean, if you want, Jason, you can still rub Valoon on the back, and you're just like, is this
I'm gonna
helping?
fucking
Valoon's
do
like,
that.
not really, but I don't stop.
I mean, theoretically, you could stand there and do it. But, yeah.
The help action for a plus.
Hold on.
You can give him a +2 AC.
I'm gonna move away from him.
If you want, Jason, knowing that that's how the help action works, you could have 5 foot stepped over here if you want. But otherwise, I'm fine with you being there, like you did in the first place, whatever you want.
I was right here, right?
No, you
were up here.
Okay, so I will just have moved there.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Help
There you
get
go.
rid of. Help with a
The
second.
help action.
There you go.
Jason, you went back behind Valoon and you're like, don't worry, I'm helping you. And Valoon goes, oh, really? And he picks you up and moves you over, like, all right, let's help each other out.
Kicks you out of the way, like, fucking get out of the way.
The entire sentence is, if you're in a position to make a melee attack on an opponent that is engaging a friend in melee combat, you can attempt to aid your friend.
Well,
And you
he's
make
about
an
to be
attack
engaging him.
roll against an AC of 10, and they get a +2 against that opponent.
Link with me, Kieran.
Alright, Whip it. Let's see if you can make that attack.
Yeah, Whip it. Can you roll higher than 10? Consider the attack I just rolled, and how all the luck has been siphoned from the players.
Surely.
Or is it just like a normal roll?
It's adding
an
whatever
attack
your
roll.
attack bonus.
It's an attack roll. Whatever
you have your
you
attack
can
bonus.
do, you're not gonna provoke. You just need.
Is
to
this
get
considered? Know what I mean? Is this considered a finesse thing, or is it just for like a weapon? Like that changes.
I mean, if that's your attack.
If
Yeah,
that's your
weapon
attack,
finesse,
yeah.
because we are doing
Okay.
elephant in the room.
make an attack.
You did it.
Yeah, I
Did
got
it.
Whoa.
Okay. And I get that for one attack, yeah?
Yes, your
Yes.
next attack against the
Yeah.
opponent before
I mean,
I
the
won't be able to
beginning
flank
of
with you if I
Whippet's
want to
next
get
turn.
both my attacks, so I'm gonna step in here.
What you want? I'm not your mom. I'm not even your real dad.
I know, right?
Yeah, well,
The
hold on.
fuck's
Not
going
my
on?
dad.
Why not just move like this and get like the full bonus going on the attack?
Because
No.
then I don't attack twice.
Ugh.
You attack
What's
twice.
better, attacking twice
I
or
have
attacking
weapon
once with a
fighting.
much bigger bonus?
It's not much bigger. It's 2 higher.
That is much. That at our level, that's much
Nah.
bigger.
Nah.
It can't. It cancels out the sickening.
I like. Nah.
All right, go ahead then.
5 -2 +2. I don't think there's any other conditionals, right? Sickened, help.
I mean, I'm cowering. I'm so fucked.
I don't think powering does any.
-2 to my AC, and I lose my dex.
Yeah, no
Oh
dex.
well, that's beneficial then. Yeah. One. Okay.
All right. No, you missed by
Ooh.
1.
This is so sad.
Alexa, say this.
Oh,
Oh,
man. Wow, you know what would have helped if you had flanked.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, it's not like I could have.
yeah, I
Yeah.
get you. All right, it's fucking
I got.
poor Chimera.
It would have helped.
Wait,
I would have
wait,
hit
wait.
him both times if I had the fucking. If he had not rolled the 19 on my curse. Would have had a +2 to those hits.
Yeah,
Right,
if
and-
only he would roll shit.
Yeah, pretty
And-
much.
I mean, you rolled shit for
Yeah.
the cascade.
I get twice now, and my suffering.
Do what your name
Full
says.
name. What the hell? Just true named
oh,
you.
yeah. Why do you say my whole name like that? What was that?
Isn't your name Life?
In what, dude?
Life?
Yeah,
Kind of,
LYF.
No.
I can't remember.
Oh.
What the
She's
order of
in
our
my
stupid ass
suffering.
joke was. Sorry, Steven. Let me look at your sheet.
It's in my suffering. Yeah.
Oh, it's Enma suffering, and your language means life.
Yeah.
What the
fuck?
In my life. It was so stupid. This was so fucking retarded. I remember we were laughing because we just couldn't stop thinking about it.
All right. Anyways, it's your turn.
Let's fucking. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm doing shit right.
It's fine. While you're describing it, it really does make me think of Discworld. How Rincewind knows almost every language on the disc. Not because he's like a fan of etymology and language, because he is so afraid of being captured by like the one tribe, whereas they pour hot oil on you to like kill you and eat you. The screams translate as, "Is that all you got, baby boy? Pour more on." So he has to.
Oh.
He knows every language so that he can grovel accurately in them.
All right, I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's a very Rincewind trope.
Take this. Bone shaker.
You've moved up. Did you have to move up to Bone Shaker me?
No, I like to be up close for that.
If I fail, I
Wants to see
move
the
too, don't
bones
I?
move.
Can move you.
He can.
Yeah.
That's
He can choose
for
to make you move
undead.
5 feet.
And a successful saving throw halves the damage and negates the movement.
Okay, what is the save?
It is a fortune
4?
partial, so it is
Okay.
4. What?
He said
Look, I
4.
heard it.
Oh, it probably takes off damage.
Oh, he's gonna take half of this.
Yeah, it's a giant tiger snake thing. It's got a lot of force.
It's
not
got
like
a
an
will that
animal.
you could- not like my will. You guys keep bullying.
Bro, he passed my shit.
9 damage.
All right. Please, oh my bones! Oof, ouchie, please! I didn't mean it. Stop! My bones.
Oh.
Owie, ouch, my bones.
Owie zowie, my infinities.
Wowie.
Just hearing Pat sighing over my joke makes it worth it.
That wasn't because of that. It's because these stupid things are moving again.
But Pat, do you have a reach weapon?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Not currently out.
He got that dick.
I just had to make sure before I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna hit these things for running in to lash at you.
I should have brought out my Soj.
As the world's greatest lover, he always has a reach weapon on hand.
True. Alright.
It comes out like a whip.
Alright. They're nibbling on that. Whip it, what is your AC, buddy?
Probably not high enough. 19.
I don't. Alright, Whip it. 2 of them hit you. It's not even the tentacle on each one. So 2 of them bite you at the same time, and then they try and tentacle you, and they miss.
Hey, wait.
What?
How dare you?
So, do I take damage or no?
Yeah, I'm rolling it.
Why is Noah attack? Why is Noah doing it?
Now, because I'm not
that's just who he has selected.
Can they do
Oh
less
my
than
God.
1 damage?
No,
No,
it's a minimum of 1.
So I take 3 damage.
Yeah, you take 3 damage. Pat, what's your AC?
What the fuck?
Also 19.
Alright.
That's
confirm.
illegal.
I do confirm. Confirm. I don't confirm. Confirm. I don't confirm. Alright, Pat. One of them flies into you like the fucking pilot at 9/11.
Did you roll 3 fucking crits?
Maybe.
In a way.
Okay.
Technically he rolled 4 because he also rolled 1 on Whip It.
Alright, Pat, take your damage.
Yo,
Fuck off!
What was that?
Fuck off! God damn!
It's fine.
No,
anyways,
it's fucking not!
This first one flies into you
fine,
and hits
it's fine! Said the guy who's not taking any damage!
Dude,
the first one
this thing's gonna
flies-
fucking wake up from cowering and eat my entire fucking face off.
Alright, the first one flies into you, Pat, just goes bonk and it hits on itself on the ground. It's prone. Alright, Yune.
And I still got hit 3 times?
There's fucking 3 other ones next to you.
And one's dead.
There's one, the one's unconscious!
Oh yeah, my bad. Which one did that one roll?
That's the second one.
Pat, suck up 3 damage. My bad.
Bro was over here hitting them with fucking.
No, that's my bad. Thank you for roasting. I see the red
dead
dot.
one's going like, I got him! Pong!
I saw the red dot on this one, and for a second I just saw it as a red dot as well. That's my bad.
His shield's crack follow up. I got a headshot with the sniper.
My bad. I shouldn't have moved it either. It should be like here still.
Fucking son of a bitch.
It crawls over to you. It's crawling over.
Bro, I was sitting here trying to figure out. I'm like, where the fuck? I'm like, he got hit with 3. Then one of them fall over. What happened?
Yeah, that's the thing. Once one fall over, I was like, hold on. Yeah, that math is not mathing right now.
I bet. Well, I still could have.
For future reference, you said they're tiny, right?
Yeah, they're tiny.
Do they have a reach of 5?
Yes, so their tentacle allows them to reach, and then they have a bite, which just assumes the same reach because it doesn't say otherwise.
Damn them.
I assume it has something to do with how it bites you, and then its tentacle fingers you.
Oh.
Alright, whatever. I'm a 5 foot
since
step.
it can
I'm
do
a
both at the
5
same
foot
time.
step back while taking out my reach weapon.
You whore! They should have given the tentacle.
Work.
They should have given the tentacle a grapple.
They're too small for that.
They already have enough for the CR they are going there.
With how many are going to be running at a
CR1?
time? I mean, with how many are going to be running on a time on average? Like, they basically have a fucking confirmed sickened.
It's confirmably sickening. How would they do?
Uh-huh.
My fucking.
You all know what the fucked up thing, by the way, is? When I read the description of them. When I read the description of this creature, it's implying that the Baleful Winnie's sickening stacks with itself. Like if multiple of them do it at the same time and you're hit by multiple, it's supposed to go from like sickening to nausea to helpless. It says that in the description. It does not actually say that in the Winnie, so it doesn't do that. It's so fucking dumb.
Good.
I'm just saying, they're like, as they dive upon their absolutely nauseated and helpless victims as the Winnies go through the night, look at the Winnie. It makes them sickened. Cool. Doesn't advance past that? Why does it say that down here?
They definitely,
because otherwise you'd never be
it
able to run
probably
nothing
originally
All right,
did
I'm
stack,
hitting the
and then
one
they put, okay,
on.
sweet,
I'm
it
hitting
was.
the one that's prone.
Okay. You hit it because it's prone.
Because they already
I
fucked
was
up
about to
with
say
rolls.
I might have missed.
They have 14 AC normally.
My
gonna-
Dex. I don't have it, right?
Here you go. I mean,
Yeah.
it's less that, but -4 because you're down.
Well, actually, wait, Pat, how are you hitting it? Do you have that reach?
Yes.
does.
Hold on,
He's
just
got a
Just
reach
told you
weapon.
I brought out a reach
my bad.
weapon.
I missed that part as I was complaining about the thing.
You see,
Well,
you
then, yeah,
see
you
me
definitely
bring
hit it.
out. You
about
see
the
me
no
bring out a
grapples.
chain and hooked blade.
Yeah, well,
He's
then you
pulling his
definitely
cock
hit it
out.
because it has like a -4 to melee.
He pulled his cock out.
I
Oh,
don't understand, Pat. He was
Pulled
too
his
busy
cock
thinking
out.
about not
The
being able to
world's
grapple
greatest
you.
lover.
I'm gonna hit it again.
Alright, that hits. Nice. It's bloodied.
This is some bullshit, and you know it is.
Ooh,
It's
see,
some
this helps me.
absolute bullshit.
This helps me see that that's not a red X on it versus like a big red dot.
Finally, that's something that's not a 1.
good flurry, Pat. Good flurry.
Good flurry, Pat.
Fucking
Good
it up.
flurry. I was kind of hoping he would roll another 2 so it would still be alive.
Fuck off.
What's so wrong? It's not like the odds of you rolling 1 that many times.
We don't talk about odds at this
I'm
stage.
done. I'm done.
Alright. My poor vomiting soldiers. Alright, let me roll for the new ace thing. This is including the -2. Free my boy!
No.
How many rounds does Castigate last? I mean, I'm gonna die, but how many...
Next one's gonna be the last one, I think.
Yeah, next one's gonna be the last turn. No, this round's gonna be the last one. I'm not gonna live. Hanzo?
Yeah. Well, I was going to do a thing, but now there's only 2 of them. I don't think it's worth it. Also, I guess this goes on my 1.
Gonna...
I like to say now that there's only 2 of them. Hold on. I like to say now that there's only 2 of them, it's not worth it. You just saw this man pull out a chain and swipe at a thing 3 times in 6 seconds. Like he's going crazy balls hard on this horse head that fell on the ground, and he went whack, whack, whack until it died. Like he put a lot of effort into killing that, and you're like, it's not worth it. There's 2 of them still.
Yes, but my single magic missile made 1 almost dead, so it's
It would
really
be
a
better
skill
if I
issue.
wasn't sickened.
Why, the second
Just-
reduces damage?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, weapon
Sure
damage rolls
does.
specifically.
Attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability
I'm going to
checks.
try... Well, first I guess I'll...
Have you tried not being a weapon
Actually-
attacker?
Is this guy on the square by me on the square up?
Shut up,
above.
or I'll shut up, or I'll
Okay.
start saying that
Then I'll
raise
just,
are weapon attacks.
I'll move, I guess, here, and let me see ranges.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Actually, never... Yeah, I won't go for this.
Also, this character doesn't use
So,
ice.
I believe they're both inert, so I guess this one. I'm
Okay,
going to
who's
try
that?
and once again Acid Splash.
Alright.
Once again.
Oh, that
reaching
may
out
have been
to
a
you.
hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Pet's like, I'm ending the stream. Time to play the fellas in Paris.
When I oh man,
Yeah.
sometimes like the damage I'm seeing you guys do, I'm just kind of. Have you guys seen GTA's Princess Robot Bubblegum thing?
Yes.
No.
I'm hearing the blind swordsman. Hi-ya!
I hate you.
What, me?
I'm every time it's GTA, I'm impotent rage.
Why?
Because he's impotent.
He's got that.
Oh.
He hates it, apparently.
Because clearly I'm not rolling very well, and I'm angry.
I do kind of
Please
find it funny
die.
where you're like, I'm not rolling very good. That hits because my AC is 16 now. If only I wasn't cowering. I'm losing like 8 AC, dude.
You deserve it. Fuck
9
you.
damage.
My
Die.
fucking HP.
Blows
need
up
that
HP
I'm
with mine.
fucking lit.
My fucking HP.
You know, this thing actually has spells, and I just can't ever use them.
Fuck
It takes
off.
1 extra damage.
Its first
Oh!
action was worth than any any extra spell.
Is
could
it dead
cast.
now?
No, I was going to have
Yeah.
it retreat, but no, you're gonna kill it flat out.
Good.
Fuck this guy.
This thing is dangerous. Just so you know, out of character.
No
'cause I'm
shit.
Just so you
It
know,
did 2 fucking
it
negative
says
levels.
this creature likes toying with its food. I was gonna keep having it harass you throughout the caverns. You fucking.
Oh man.
You just fucking had it be like, no, 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 I'm sorry, as you're like just beating of a frying pan.
If it was gonna run away from us, I was absolutely just gonna fucking glued boots.
Yeah.
It would be like
Mila angrily screams at you to move.
Yeah, 1 second.
Well, hold up. It's only been a round.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
set
can she
up now.
shoot yet?
Yeah,
still
she
got
should.
it.
This should have been her load
No.
round.
I think her
She
loads
shot
a,
last round. She shot last round, David.
Yeah. I know, she's still screaming at you to move as she's putting a
Get out of the
Uh,
way so I can
yeah.
load
Oh, yeah,
my
it's a-
gun.
It's a
I mean,
double
it's
hack
more
with
so
that.
just she's making sure. The fuck out of my way! I gotta do something, even if I'm not doing it right now.
Yeah.
Well,
these
I'll
poor
do that
fucking
when
gunners.
it's my turn.
The gunmen kind of like fire their bullets, but because these things are so small, and because as they pull the trigger, you see them go bleh on the ground. The fucking bullets are flying everywhere. They're just missing.
Oh.
How are they missing?
All right. So you see that one right there?
They're
Yes.
small.
Does a 20?
Yeah.
Whatever you said, 22,000.
4 damage.
Bloodied.
I hit it in the head with a kettle.
Dang.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you bought that.
That shit works.
That
You
shit
have a
hurted.
you have a battle kettle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I make my
High
coffee in
five.
it.
High five, jeez.
Do you have any hot liquids in it?
No, I didn't make. We were torching. I didn't have time to make coffee.
Magma.
I mean,
Anyways,
would it
yeah,
really
Kier-
stopped you from making coffee while riding Zargut?
Yes.
Yes.
yeah. Anyways, Kieran, as you were saying that they probably used to stack and they got rid of that, I get that, but they should still fucking correct the description.
I mean, yeah.
I
They liked
think
the fantasy. They just didn't want to
Yeah.
make
Yeah.
like. I mean, they've already got plenty of fucking other stupid lower level CR creatures. Like shadows still exist in this fucking system.
Yeah.
Fucking ghouls.
Look, hold on.
Yeah.
Let's just go back and review the other bullshit that like y'all are saying y'all won't sickening to stack to nauseated and stuff.
No.
That's terrible.
No.
I've never read anything that did
What the
that, but
So,
all the things that say that progress fear, because fear is a progression, it goes like, no. See, this doesn't progress fear. It's like, what's the fucking
Yeah.
point if every single ability I come across doesn't goddamn progress it?
What was Pat's rampage about just now? He said some things
I'm also
about
confused
us
because he
wanting.
said that we
About,
wanted sickening to stack.
yeah.
Which we
First
didn't.
he said lies, and then he just complained about fear effects not stacking with each other as it is a stackable effect. Because a lot of them just do it so it's not broken, because the worst fear conditions are completely crippling, and it's very easily to fear people.
Oh, you mean like the cowering lion there, huh?
I mean, yes, but that's a spell DC. If we do this with skill checks, Pat, this becomes a whole lot different.
I didn't say anything about skills.
Yeah, but I'm saying because that's one of the ways to make people feared.
Feared.
Regard.
I'll regard you.
Very kind of you.
Reaching milestones.
I'm just a little new I only have 2 hit points, and
You're still a milestone.
He only has
This is happening.
actually, David.
What?
On behalf of Jason, it has 1 hit point.
No,
I already
You
factored
already
that in.
counted that. Yeah.
I
Oh,
had written that in
I
my
didn't
little
know.
shit.
Inma, do what your name says.
And if you just Bone Shaker, I think you just kill it, right?
I mean,
stab with dagger?
I don't
Fuck,
think
that,
he needs a Bone Shaker.
You do that. You do that.
You do
No,
do
I hope
that.
I hope you have at least one. Okay, you have at least one strength.
Are you including? Are you? Oh yeah, he was never
Disabled.
sickened. It's still
Oh,
staggered.
Oh, no, it's one more.
The plus one from Whip It.
Oh yeah, whip it. I'm on the ground. Bop.
Man, you should. It would have been
Hold
the
on.
most
Hold
insulting
on.
thing to do
Hold
to throw
on.
a rock at it.
Look at how the X works with this.
It keeps the
Makes
X
sense.
part if it was left to right. So
That tracks.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. I love that. If she pulls it or not,
Please, I'm innocent. I didn't mean to hit you. I bought. Tumbles. By the way, on its turn later, in case I rolled a -5 instead of a +5, it would have been free on the next turn if somebody wants to heal it real fast.
Nah.
All right.
I like the idea that it's like come, and then 12 seconds later, after biting someone, it goes, "Do not come, do not come."
I'll do a heal check in a bit, David. Don't worry.
Hey, hold up.
What's up?
He's gonna be doing that when he takes it apart.
I'm hitting.
No, I think he's talking about the horse heads coming out.
Are you hitting one of them?
Yeah, reach.
Yeah, but they just basically 5-foot flew, didn't they?
Oh, no, you're right.
yeah.
I'm looking at.
Oh yeah, they were all at one square.
I don't know. They might have been dumb enough. I mean,
I
you
miss,
need to
Pat.
check.
I miss
Nice.
whip it.
You're lucky.
You don't
I
have to miss them.
You're
They're right
lucky.
there.
I need another feat to get the.
I did it. I stole the kill.
Don't you only have 2 feet?
No.
I did it. I stole the cancer.
I stole it.
I lost
I didn't
one in a
expect
blue
that, Jeff.
boots incident.
Nah, you're fine.
In a glue incident.
We just change the stream to our Discord so people can see some of this fucking shit you've been posting.
I mean, yeah, it's not like the map's going to stay here for longer.
That was my Milla. I was talking about Milla.
Oh, you mean Mila's like 40 damage thing?
Yeah.
I thought that was you stabbing the fucking Chimera for 2 damage.
Patagon, what you doing to these guys?
This was me.
I'm
Here, hold this.
I'm gonna back up again.
Think
And
fast, chuckle nuts.
This time I'm going to power attack.
As soon as you say think fast, Chuckle Nuts, I immediately hear Heavy like catching it and going, "You forgot to pull the pin, stupid!"
I hit this one.
You sure do.
That
can't be.
I'm
Now let's
pretty
see if you
sure
kill him.
I'm killing it. Of course I'm killing it. Because
I don't know
I'm
how much you have
power
power attack.
attacking.
Let's check.
Oh,
yeah.
Survey says.
I love the. Of course, I'm killing it. I will roll minimum damage, and it will die.
And then I hit the next one.
By the way, I remind you, these things have 17 cons. So that one that Pat like brutalized with the chain, like he's hitting it, it was prone, it was wiggling the entire time, and when he stopped, it's still kind of wiggling. Just less so.
Yeah, just spasm.
It's still, it's death spasms or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like a fish.
I mean, you can't make me spend another key. Fuck you.
Alright. Pat is cleaning up the streets here. Alright, let me roll. I have a -1. So this is I gotta roll a
11 or higher.
It's stabilized. I'm living. I'm fine. Someone wake me up.
Assume that we're not about to punch it or something right now.
Yeah, probably.
My turn.
To assume
Hanzo.
otherwise would be foolishness.
Hanzo, kill steal.
Foolishness.
So
Zargek's saying I can fix that, like he's coming at fucking the middle of holes. I can fix
do you
that.
see this guy?
I knew you were. That's where you're going. As soon as I heard that.
Yeah, what do
I'm
you
going to
see?
probably miss him. Because he's in melee, so that means I have -4.
Oh, fun.
15 touch?
Yeah, you failed 14 touch, so yeah.
Nice.
14 does
4
touch.
damage.
Alright. It's dead.
Nice.
Seriously?
You had 3
I mean,
damage
yeah,
on the
you-
magic missile from earlier.
Well, yeah. It's at
Oh,
what?
you're right.
Like a
Technically,
2
it's
now?
at 0. Technically, it's at 0. You're right.
Oh, he's not hitting. He's hitting someone else. I thought he was hitting the guy.
No, I
Yeah,
went
no.
for this one. That's already down.
Yeah,
You're right.
I thought you were
Technically-
doing that. And I'm like, there's no way he killed him with that.
Technically, this thing's still alive. You're right. Thanks, Kieran.
Disabled.
I end my turn.
Disabled? As it just
Dagger.
fucking wiggles around there?
Matt fucked up that he's like crippling horse heads.
He's just mad fact up.
Put you in-
Fury.
they're gonna put you in jail for that.
Oh, it's me. It is me.
Whoa,
I'm going to cover for Frendo there, and I'm going to move next to Whippet and
Oh, by the
try
way-
to kill.
By the way, I said that the thing echoes in your skull. I read more of the Sagari page here. It actually says it reverberates in your chest to make you feel it, which is an interesting idea. That it's not the actual sonic like you're getting a headache, but as it whinnies, you're like feeling a heart palpitation.
Yeah, I guess it's trying to mess with your normal.
Their hearts are communicating with your heart.
Shut up.
They have a heart. Where?
That's all they have
only
in
have
there.
space for a brain.
That's where the brain is.
That's why they're so emotional. Anyways, what you doing, Zargik? Are you just beating a fucking horse?
I'm not.
Yeah, fair.
No.
I'm just
Should have moved into flank.
I shouldn't have to net levels, Pedro.
I don't think he's hitting that thing.
This one?
I mean,
Why did its body go away?
Mila shot it.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay, cool, great. Man, I'm only
My
losing this
heart.
fight.
I like how
Yeah.
she shot it like it's already dead. She just shot it again. I'm like,
But
damn.
you gotta
Okay.
make sure. Look, its body is still there. It's just so fucking destroyed. It doesn't count as
Yeah,
terrain
so-
anymore.
Now it's actually the fucking GIF I posted.
It's
Yeah.
destroyed, David.
My
so I can
trophy!
so I can make art out of it.
Eh.
So yeah, it
My
More reasons for her to be a bitch.
I guess.
Finally, some shots will get off and finish those off. I don't know if these guys are. They're going to be considered. Like, you see a couple of the ones that haven't fired off aiming towards the thing, and they're like, I don't know if I can hit it without hitting the gnome. They're like kind of waiting for the gnome to move out of the way.
And then
Jason
they're
back?
like,
Whippet gets in front of it. I want to keep him. Whippet.
Yeah. God, I hope Jason comes back and says that. He's got nowhere to go.
He's homeless now.
He's mine. I don't want you to take him. He's doing the fucking ET fucking little kid fucking audition.
He's not evil. He's just confused. And you're like using like detect alignment, and it's very much evil.
he's eating babibies.
I'll move to the Discord since we're pretty much just on those two and waiting for that's my Twitch studio. God, I'm dumb. We're just waiting for those two. So I'm just if Whippet gets the thing, we need the seahorse from SpongeBob scene. I can't find the one where SpongeBob is like hugging the seahorse like he's got nowhere to go. I found this one.
I'm over here to fuck your bitch.
But yeah, we could assume that you guys are going to kill the horse heads before they can act again at the very least. So
Maybe.
if you guys wanted to, but I'll leave it. I'm pausing the fight technically in case Whippet wants to do fucking something funny. All right, but otherwise, assuming that you kill them, the guards will, the soldiers will start moving around, being, well, that was a lot, and they'll start pulling out things from their backpacks and everything. Start like constructing like little sandbag things, like a little you know those like construction site sign things where it's like don't go beyond this point, barricades. They're just basically hastily constructing some of those for them to hide behind as they're kind of putting in the cavern. And Mila will, ask if you guys, she'll walk up with her sniper rifle around her shoulder, going, well, does anyone need anything before we carry on?
I go to the corner and vomit.
Yeah, he might need some sort of help. Whatever it bit him with was not good.
Nice.
Like, generally being good's bad, but like, it's a special kind of bad.
It
Check
looks
the-
Like shit.
bad. Yeah.
Blood shouldn't be that color.
Yeah.
I
Blood should be the color.
I finish off the one still wriggling, and then I approach Hanzo and ask if he's all right.
The one still wriggling. I imagine in the background you're like, Hanzo, how are you doing? As you stab the fifth one, like you're making a what's the thing where
Shish
the
kebab.
Shish
yeah,
kebab.
is it just shish kebab? Yeah, the food.
Yeah.
I'm 3
Well, I have
levels
an headache,
before I
but
could heal you, Joe. I'm
doing
sorry.
fine.
No.
Actually, I don't have an headache. My heart's beating weird, but I think it's gonna be fine in a
History,
bit.
Hisha.
I'm going insane! Ah!
Going insane in the brain.
But I'll be fine.
I'm
Yeah,
going
if you do
insane.
that, if you do that in character, you'll fucking get Mila to react. Like she'll fucking step back wide-eyed, but I'm gonna be fine.
What the fuck?
It scares the shit out of me.
Yeah,
look at
no,
that.
you were all walking into the cave again. All of a sudden, Whippet goes like, "I'm going insane!" and runs into the cave.
Just like, what the fuck? We're all sitting there like, what the fuck was
I'm
that?
going to jail.
I'm going to jail.
Fucking Whippet goes like, starts just Daffy ducking it. Woo, woo, woo!
Alexander starts to approach is like, that was bad.
But
Never
Mila-
felt like this.
So stupid.
Some of the soldiers that are constructing things, as they kind of like look like towards your direction, hammering something, where they're just like, I don't know, you guys seem pretty impressive. As he just starts hammering the fucking gauntlet on his hand, he's just like, this hurts.
You should be looking at that when you're doing it.
Well, this may sound
Look at this man and tell me he has eyes.
I was trying
well,
to
this
fucking.
may sound stupid, but can't you self-diagnose? See how if you can understand what he did to you?
I'm about
He'll
to
try.
do a heal check.
I don't think he's
The,
a doctor.
I got
I
you.
am a
I was
doctor.
coming in.
Yeah, I don't think an accredited doctor or something.
what do you mean?
Yeah, get it.
Went to school for a day.
Yeah, and you're
Okay,
well aware
yeah.
that Joe has energy like sucked up.
Someone's
Oh, no,
sucking
I'm
Joe
healing. I
off.
know what's happening.
Oh,
Heal. I'm actually using the heal skill.
are you getting rid of it?
Wow.
Good on.
Can you? That's
Can't.
crazy.
There's stuff I can do though. So I'm using a fucking.
There's stuff I can do, not this though.
I was willing to believe he did because he rolled a fucking nat 20 and I assumed he had something.
He's hacking.
I would have to do whatchamacallit, what's it called? Oh no, even long-term care won't do anything.
Term doesn't do that. It heals ability damage, but not
Yeah, like if it's
levels.
temporary,
That is
I
a
still
purely
heal
magical
one per.
Yeah, even
mean-
but the welcome back, Jason. So let's catch you up on what you missed, Jason. They won the fight, but it was your turn and the fight wasn't over yet. There was like 2 horse heads left, and then somebody made the joke of you hugging one, being like, "Don't kill it, I want to keep him." And I just kind of gotta ask, like, they'll definitely die if we just wanted to say you kill them and everything. But the real question is does Whippet want to do stupid shit?
Not pack bomb
No,
to the
these are
horse
gross.
head.
Ew.
These things are gross. Whippet's like, no, I killed them. That's how the fight ended.
I'm fine with somebody else killing them, but I'm not sure as hell not keeping them. These things are
Yeah,
fucking
right.
gross.
So anyways,
I
yeah,
love
Joe,
that.
the fact that you'd have to wait 2 days for your levels to come back is a hindrance.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could just keep going. I'll just be a tank with less health than the sorcerer.
Are you? We should heal up first because I believe some of us took some hits.
But yes, I would enjoy a heal, but also Pedro, even at max, I'll be slightly
Alright.
above you because of Whippet's temporary hit points.
So this is the thing. I don't think you should accept this for the interest of you being a player character, Joe. But if you are complaining, like, Inma does the heal check and she's just like, he's gonna need 2 days to recover from this, or like a scroll or something. You checked him, Steven. Mila will go, if he wants, he can hang back here and pick off anything that escapes.
I do think that one's going to be a bit of a non. Or it's up to him.
If Joe wants, I'll let him control one of the heavy infantries, but it's not as fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just say I'll come.
Oh, you'll come.
David, you need to start focusing other people, like Nori.
Maybe Joe should be standing in front of things.
You should start focusing other people.
I sure love that you hit my highest possible AC, and then you fucking my best saved failed.
You rolled a nat 1, buddy. That's I can only do so much.
No, I know.
Those temporary
It's
hit points.
it's not even like but yeah, that's the point he's making. You didn't even like target his weaknesses. He just got shit ass luck.
I mean, Pat rolled like so many nat 1s on damage, and then I rolled max the damages on him.
D4.
I know.
I know,
It's
but
so common.
yeah,
what
but
you
I
saying,
rolled it
Jason?
a lot.
Yes, Jason.
And then he rolled max.
Pat, Jason.
An hour.
An hour. Okay, thank you.
An hour.
It's temporary hit points less for an hour.
Okay. I see.
Are you hitting him with that now?
No, I hit me with it during the fight. I just didn't get hit after.
I see what you're saying. I thought he was like applying something to help you like make up for it again.
No,
You did
he
that
just
at the start.
he just make it bearable that I got hit with 24 damage.
Soldiers are
constructing things. Enma, do you want to, use your wand on Joe so he's not dying?
What, dude?
Yeah, I'll heal Joe.
Not dying. Out of
so
character.
He doesn't die faster.
Out of character, I'm 6 hit points down.
Here, I'll hit you.
Yeah, but out of 27 now.
Oh, dude, I have 1 more health than you.
I have 3. Wait, I have more HP than you, and you're a frontliner. That's a problem, Kieran.
Yeah,
after you're done vomiting there, Joe is like it is picking you up and everything. That soldier from the meeting that hung out with you guys afterwards like walks up towards you and he offers you like a stick of very cooked, dry-looking meat. It's like you should
a
get
stick
something
of
in
gum
buddy.
for your trying time.
Yeah, like you should get
and I'll
something
kill
in
him
you,
because he's
man.
giving you cooked meat.
Yeah, kill him.
I'll eat it.
Right, it's
I
just
need substance.
This would have been so much better if you didn't cook this
Yummy.
months ago.
yeah, Joe. You know what a Slim Jim is?
No. I wouldn't
do
do such
now.
an abominable thing.
So fair. Fuck things.
Joe, just snap into it.
I snapped a Slim Jim. Okay. So.
Oh
yeah.
You eat the dry meat. You look at him. Thanks, Satan.
Yeah. Thank you. This will
No
help.
problem.
The salt will help.
Wow, this is awful.
When you say the salt will help, he like pulls on a water skin. He's like, "Here you go."
If you want raw meat, I got you, Joe.
Yeah, the new also got me, Steven.
Oh,
Yeah,
just gonna eat that.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a bunch of new meat here. I don't know if I would eat that personally if it spoke English at me. I don't think I would feel good.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna eat it out of spite. Like he's pissed off at it. Like fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm
Not
gonna
only
eat
He's
it.
got a trophy to make, and that requires cleaning
it
the
was
bone.
it was destroyed, unfortunately, so no trophy for me.
No trophy.
Can you not make
He's
a trophy out of the
he's got a trophy to make
No,
because
but it was
Mila
destroyed.
is sacrificing herself for it.
Are the head also destroyed of the Dorsets?
The body is destroyed.
The
I'm saying
horse
the
heads
horse
aren't.
Oh, I don't care about those things.
Those things
Okay,
aren't
that's why I was
a
saying the
real
head. I was
challenge.
talking about the small shitters, not
No,
the
sorry,
big-
sorry, I misheard you. No, it's like I go up to the new and I take a pound of flesh from it and wrap it up in one of my things for later.
You're not gonna eat that thing, are you?
Joe, I'm gonna hit it with purify food and drink because I'm just afraid it has poison or something.
No, I am.
No, stop! You're getting rid of the flavors.
For later.
I don't want to see Joe later. Oh, I'm sickened again.
Ooh, now I'm shit-seeing the black blood.
I was vomiting, now I'm shitsing.
To be fair,
Okay, let's keep going before this becomes worse.
yeah, to be fair, what I'm actually doing and what he's doing is he's going to check whatever thing it is, if it was any venom, if it's blood as any kind of counter agent. That's what I'm actually doing.
I am.
Sorry, what are you actually doing? You're checking for some sort of poison? Is that what I heard?
No. What basically what I'm doing is with the help of Enma and like purifying it, I'm checking if it's blood as any counter agent to this thing that almost killed me.
Oh, I mean, no, but it does have poison if you wanted to harvest that, I guess.
I mean, not anymore. It's been purified.
That's fair. Purify. Oh.
You
know what's actually
From the
means?
grave, he's going like, my poison!
Inma, would you purify this, though, knowing that half of it is snake meat? Knowing what happens when you eat too much snake meat?
What happens?
Oh, if you eat enough snake meat, that is the kind that has a poison in it that you can eat. I don't remember which is which. I think it's venom. Right?
Venom?
Venom is. Yeah, if you eat enough like venomous snake meat, you get a hard on.
Oh. I don't think that's gonna affect Inmo specifically.
Well, yeah.
Hey Zargik,
but I'm saying.
Hey Zargik, why don't you grab some more of that meat?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you can.
No, you're pure.
I
you're
feel like that'd be really good.
You're purifying it, though, right? You're getting rid of the venom, right?
Wow, you're denying him his fucking longer than 4 hours hard on.
It basically is just.
I need to make sure that you're going to be good through the night. I got to make sure that you're good. I'm going to give you long-term care. So I need to do the health check, and we need to be alone for 8 hours.
The reason it does that is the same reason that Viagra does it. It's a kind of blood clotting thing. Just fun facts for people who eat wilderness food. You know.
I mean, you typically don't eat. You typically don't.
Your
But
go big.
the venom gland when you're wanting to eat it.
Ah, but consider this, Pat. A bunch of stupid Boy Scouts don't know how to do that, so we just eat the thing.
Here, let me just butcher the head. Just chop it all up finely, because that's where the venom glands are. And then mix it all together with the rest of the bony shit.
You mean, you eat them bones. Those are nutrients. Anyways, so they're setting up
That's where the marrow is, and that's good for you.
Right, so they're setting up camp, and they're one of the soldiers is asking, like, are you guys going to be heading in tonight? Because I saw one of you as a spellcaster, and I don't know magic too well, but I'm pretty sure you can only do so much of that.
I can still do a few.
I mean, I'm good
cast,
to head in.
I can probably cast like 8 spells still.
Neil will strap her gun up and start walking in then.
Well, just because I am doesn't mean everyone is.
I mean, if you're going in, I'm going in.
I guess.
She goes, when you say that and you guys are saying you're going in, she goes, if need be, I can still scout.
Oh.
That's fair.
More of the case if you want to let her scout by herself.
Perhaps it's
I'm not fast,
but I'd be all right helping on scout, and I can definitely make sure I get out of a fight.
I mean, should we risk that? That's their home. They may just have a lot of people hiding, awaiting.
I mean, it'll be fine.
She'll say, if anything intelligent is in there, or anything else, as she looks at the pile of, like, tiger flesh, then surely all of the fighting outside has already alerted them to our presence. Striking fast would be the best option. Walking in. But
probably, especially since some moved back.
Yeah. Even if it's just a scouting job. Like...
Alright, so you're gonna follow her in, Valoon? To scout with her? Alright.
Yep.
Alright, let's see. You two scout. This is her stealth. What's yours?
It's not gonna be as good, but it's not
obviously, she's basically built to be a sniper. She's doing what she's good at.
Stealth.
Oh, do you guys? Did you want me to come with you?
I mean, if you want to, he's not gonna.
More people brings more risk of
Like,
being found
yeah,
out.
he wouldn't ask. Like, it's a bit counterintuitive to have a ton of people, but
Well,
like, two's not too bad.
Whippet would have asked you before heading in.
Really?
In.
I guess his answer would be like, yeah, if you think you can get away, like, I know for a fact that if I run into something, I can make it slower and me faster.
Kind of the same.
Yeah.
Or I could roll a 1 on my stuff, doing the
Like,
entire thing, and
yeah, you're jingling it a bit too much. You gotta fuck off.
I was gonna ask, like, Jason, is that Whippet is trying and fucking up, or Whippet's like, no, I'll come along with you guys, and you start rummaging through your pack, going, by the way, I brought some instruments so we won't be bored along the way.
I'm pretty sure as soon as I did that, they're just like, nope, stay here.
You gotta beat a few too many bells, like, attached to you to.
I like to imagine you get to the entrance
This
and just.
This is turning in exactly what I said. He's just gonna scream, "I'm going crazy!" and then run inside, going, "Woo!"
Yeah, that's the thing. He got inside, and then just some sound he did just echoed through the entire cave, and it's like, nope, you're staying behind.
Wow! He does a ghost sound. Wow!
He turns into Crash Bandicoot. Wow!
So Whippet's with us.
Yeah.
We got him by the leash.
Looking for the sad dance, Crash. There you go. Whip it after being shoved outside of the cavern.
Yeah.
Damn, that is depressing.
Oh man, maybe I should make that into a sticker.
There you go. Paused it perfectly for the stream.
You did? Oh yeah.
Roll 20 just likes to make a freaking fool of me.
I mean, you're already making the job easy, so he doesn't have to do much.
There's a difference between me making a fool of myself and the site doing it for me.
Yeah, I want to be the idiot.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's only funny when I do it myself.
This is very Boy Who Cried Wolf. Like, Whippet's fucking up so monumentally that she like yells at you, like, go back. And you're just like, I was trying this time. Why can't they see that I'm good at my job when I want to be?
You don't gotta be so harsh. Everyone fucks up every now and then. Are we going in with light? Because I assume, is she human? Like,
yeah, she's human.
There's like, do you want me to stand a bit offset from you? I can see in the dark.
She'll just say, do as you please.
Alright, then I'm just gonna get out of whatever fucking range her light is. Like, fuck that.
Oh, she's not using a light, as you can tell.
She's not?
She's just walking in darkness.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, if she's walking, I guess I'll just be like, I'm just gonna stay a little bit ahead, so that whenever we run into something, I can whisper on over to you.
See in darkness?
I don't have see in darkness, but I have dark vision.
Okay, you have dark vision?
Yeah.
She is using the wall as a guide for how to move.
Instead of talking at her, I will be also just like messaging with fucking what is it? Wind carried, I think it's called.
Okay.
So it's basically just a message cantrip every time I'm fucking talking to her.
Alright. So, should you do that back, or is that just you?
It functions as message.
Then
I
yeah,
think
can.
the flavor of it is like it's literally like voice carried on the wind, a whisper.
Yeah, so she can respond as well.
Yeah, it's yeah, back and forth.
Like I said, since you have dark vision, you can see that she's using the walls to guide her, and when she reaches a corner and she like feels the grip, you'll see her pull out a bead and like underhand throw it, but you can stop that if you want. You're behind her.
I guess I'll ask what her intention is. Like,
Kill you.
Light up the room.
Yeah. Okay. I guess right before she throws it, I was like, let me check, like, sidle in there, see if there's something in there before you light it up.
Give me a perception.
Yeah, he'll like creep forward because he's actually got the dark vision. Perception.
Okay, well, I don't need this creature. Technically, I do. Its treasure is somewhere inside these caves. But,
We can look for it later.
yeah. There's the creature? Where is that Pokemon? There we go. There's its fucking stealth. Oh, lovely. Good stealth. This is not Mila's stealth. This is the creature's. I should check real fast.
Good
No, that's
stealth.
the cigar. I don't need the cigar anymore. Yeah, good stuff. Good. Glad this thing exists.
Okay.
Alright. As you're peering inside the darkness, you see a tiny floating head, like, kind of just quivering around, like, woo, like a fucking Japanese yokai. It just kind of flies across.
Okay. I'm going to point at her and then message, of course, over,
Tiny undead.
there's something in here. Don't light it up or it'll probably make some sort of noise. Is it like just going back and forth, or is it like sticking in a spot, or?
Oh, it's just wandering.
Is it just like an empty room in here? Like, it's just wandering in an empty room?
I mean, as far as you can tell, yeah, it's just kind of floating around absentmindedly, like an undead. Like the 0 intelligence it has. It's just in here.
Does it have or is there, like, are there paths that I can see, or?
You know, 60 feet of dark vision, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the room's not too big. You should see that it just gotten into more cavern.
I guess I'll tell her there are multiple paths. I don't know if I can kill this thing without it making noise, and I don't know if you've got a means by which to do that.
She has the, she'll fucking slide her hackbut into her arm, so she's like kind of holding it one-handed all awkwardly, with the, bead ready to be thrown.
If you want to start a fight with it, we can, or otherwise I could lead you to one of the other paths.
Let me draw this cavern layout for you, basically. You went in here, right? This hole.
Yeah. Yeah. Did that. Well, then, yeah, I'd explain. So far, I mean, yeah, of course, so far we've turned left and right. Now we're in a room that goes, I guess, northeast-ish, directly north-ish, and then east-ish.
We get red on the map here. There's the creature.
Yeah. So I'm asking her if she'd rather fight it and make some noise, or if she just wants to be led to one of the caverns.
Since you can message back, she'll go.
I'm back.
If this alerts more creatures, we run back and have the men prepared to mow them down for the single entrance.
All right. Then I'll be ready on your, well, on your mark, I guess, because you got to throw the thing.
All right. So she kind of throws it up in the air, grabs the hackbut, runs up into the center of the tunnel so that like the thing can clearly see you, as it kind of turns, and you could attack it before the flash goes off if you want.
Yeah, I will. I'll just make sure to curse it. I will make it have half speed.
Okay.
And 15 feet of speed.
That's pretty good.
I want it to be cursed so that I'll do more damage, and then I'll probably like try and walk up closer to it. Like waddle.
Are you walking in front of Mila's gun range for that, or?
No.
I just gotta ask because you guys like doing it. By the way, this map of the cavern I've drawn so far, this is just a really fucked up. Yeah. This is just a really fucked up drinky bird.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, as you curse it and the things, is there a save for that, by the way, or you just do that?
This one specifically, there is not.
All right, it just do that. So it floats
every other one has a save so far.
It floats up slowly towards you. The little bead thing hits the ground, and like a flint, it just kind of flashes up the room for like one round. And then she's standing with the hackbut, she fires at it. Which, I guess the question is more like, which one of those two things are you going to be looking at?
I mean, I'm not going to be looking at hers, but I guess I'll see the aftermath.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the head is going to explode. Like, a fucking... really bad it's going to explode. Like, minimum damage, I think... I mean, I guess I should. She can't do her snipe like this, but we're still talking about a double hackbutt, so it just fucks. I guess minimum damage it could have survived is the problem, but it doesn't. So she explodes it into like you're looking at the head, it flashes, and the thing like explodes like from scanners. And I guess if you turn after that as the room's getting dark real fast, Mila is like knocked on her ass.
What the? Oh, she hasn't. Yeah, she's not braced.
Yeah, she fired a double hackbutt while standing up.
Yeah, I guess she'll be fine. So I guess I'll get to like
up.
the corner in between these two like caverns and check if things are coming in.
This is the beautiful fucked thing, by the way. I'll just put this in the Discord. Let me show you all three tunnels, all the perception generals that they get. Just some fucking creatures and undead hear the fucking double hackbit, absolutely annihilate something's existence, and one of them was just like, "What's that?" And the other undead's like, "Who cares?"
Bless you, Steven.
I guess then I'll message over to her. There are undead, but they surprisingly have not reacted to the gunfire. Is it one per cavern?
It's just the candle things. Yeah, it's the things with the eyes that flicker like fire. You're just watching, waiting for them to come down it.
Okay.
So they
beans.
They have presumably noticed that their floating head sentry has fucking been explodinated, and they don't give a shit again because their perception is bad and they're undead, so they're stupid as fuck.
Yeah. It's probably reasonable to assume that they can also see in this dark, and therefore I wouldn't really be able to like stealth up at them.
I mean, I assume you're using your stealth that you rolled earlier to like kind of hide behind the corner.
Well, yeah, I'm hiding behind the corner, but like I wouldn't be able to run up to them and like fucking punch them or anything. I guess
no.
If
you ran up at them, I'm pretty sure they would react to you.
Yeah. Well, then I'll kind of shuffle on over to her. There's one of those, or there's in each of the three caverns one of those things that you had shot before we fought the tiger thing. Little glowy, misty guys. I don't think we're getting past them without shooting, but they seem rather poor at recognizing real danger.
Mila suggests that we could go back the end of this tunnel. She kind of, the tunnel you guys are in, like she's pointing her thumb backwards.
Oh yeah, like
and I can
the
set
corner.
up and I'll set up the gun and you aim it so that it would hit it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you're actually gonna try that nonsense?
I mean, as long as yeah, sure.
All right.
I was like, I'm not too good with a gun, but if all I got to do is point it the right direction, I'm pretty sure I could do that with enough time.
I guess you're basically the one firing the gun, technically, for the accuracy's sake, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So go ahead and fire her double hackbutt on her behalf, as you're like, I'm aimed it correctly. The only thing she's doing is pulling the trigger. She's not really rolling, you know what I'm saying?
Is it considered having proficiency then?
Yeah, I'll give you the proficiency. She's firing the gun, but you're aiming it. So
okay,
go ahead.
I'm rolling a +7.
Dude, stupid as shit.
Gun.
Fortunately, with
plus whatever her hack goes. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, unfortunately, because the range of the hackbutt is not that high with the range penalties, it misses. So you fire the gun, and I assume you like run back up to the tunnel to check, and then you run back to her. It's still alive.
Bullets drop. What the hell?
Bullets drop.
The fuck?
Oh, could you hear that?
No, I was just like, I didn't hear what you said, or I heard that.
He dropped something.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it's fucking drop. What the hell?
That's crazy, bro.
Fucked up. I thought the whole point was they fly like straight. Okay, well, I can account for that now.
I can account for that now. All right, aim the gun
This
again.
thing-
She's willing to humor this. She's just like, very good. Go ahead, then. Now that you know.
This thing's like fucking brain dead, but I guess we got.
Honestly, you missed by like 1 or 2 or something. So that means like a bullet whizzed past it.
Yeah.
It turned and looked at that, and then went back to staring down the tunnel.
As long as bullets are not a problem, you can
Yeah.
continue this for a long time, apparently.
God, I love these Candle Undead.
It's just like, alright.
They're honestly so dangerous at high levels too, because they see fucking everything. They're dumb.
Let's see. Is there something I could do to make this any better? Probably not.
I guess they're only as dumb as their master is, because they're like unintelligent undead, meaning if someone makes them, they follow their orders. But if these are just natural spawning because there's something weird with the cave, they are just standing here being like sentries for the monsters inside. Which is what happened earlier, by the way. They retreated and the new way came out, so obviously they have some sort of like workplace habit going on.
Bullshit.
That's even worse than last time. So she fires the gun. Do you even want to humor that? Like, do you in character walk up and you're like, damn, we keep missing?
This thing's fucking bullshit. This is why punching's just better.
Mila, pick up your gun. We're gonna get like 50 feet closer.
Honestly, do you want me to just take one of those beads and like throw it at it, and you can shoot it?
Alright, she will hand you one of her fucking flint beads.
Yeah, I'm just gonna creep on back over to the corner and just gonna. I guess he'll count, he'll count down to her with the message and then toss one at it, or toss the thing at it.
Alright. So, that's Mila's shot with the penalty for range, so I guess I should roll her damage. She could roll minimum. Can't do her snipe because she's not prepping for it. Can't see beforehand. But yeah, that candle explodes.
I guess I'll look down because I'm in this corner, this cavern, to see like does it react like.
The other ones? Yeah, you're right. I should roll for the first. Okay, God, those are way better rolls. So when you look back, you can see them briefly looking at you, and you see them like descend into the darkness, like they turn around the corner. They're going to get you.
I am going to, before it's gone, I will hit one of them with a glued boots just to make sure that it can get away.
Just to harass it.
Well, it makes me faster too, and then I'm
that's fair. That's fair.
Turbo waddle over to her like I got seen.
I got seen. Pick up your gun. Stop being prone, stupid. We're running.
Like, yeah, no. It turns out their object permanence is directly correlated to whether one of them is alive or not.
That's fair. That is kind of what happened last time. They let one of them die and the second one died, and they're like, hold on, no, wait a minute. Something ain't right.
It seems like the magic number is we can kill two, so assuming there aren't an infinite amount of these things, we'll eventually get rid of them.
Yeah. Alright, so as you inform her, are you telling her to retreat, like things are coming, we should back off, or are you doing something else?
I'm going to say that both of them had left, so presumably they're getting reinforcements, like last time.
Alright, she'll listen to that. So you guys will come back out of the cave.
Yeah.
Alright, so Mila and Valoon leave the cave. I guess I should ask, as they were in the cave, which must have been like 10-15 minutes considering some of their antics,
they're leaving the cave? Fire.
Well, I was gonna ask, what you guys at the camp, what are you doing?
Resting.
I'm probably just like somewhere like here, just waiting, but also with height advantage.
Watching, waiting.
So yeah, one of the
waiting out the cancer.
I mean, I'm also just waiting.
Fair enough. You guys just kind of chill around the campsite as they're just waiting for things to come out. And then as you hear some running, you'll hear Mila going, hold, and then they'll kind of like look like they're getting ready to fire at something as Mila and Valoon run out, and they're not aiming at them, like they keep holding at the door hole that the cavern hole is, as you two run behind the barricades that you guys have set up, right?
Yeah, sure. If that's where she's going, she's like, should I die?
Yeah.
His first thought was like, oh man, am I gonna have to dive to the side? And then he was like, oh, she's just going all the way. I guess I'm following.
I mean, I guess technically there's an acrobatics check because there's a barricade, so she does this thing where she hops over it. I don't even think she grabs that shit. She doesn't even Duca Hazard that shit. She fucking like front flips, like Russian Olympic athlete. Like, oh, do I have to do that part too? Or
hope not.
No, your acrobatics fine. You fucking Duca Hazard slide over the fucking wooden barricade they've set up.
Yeah.
So, anyways, they're holding the thing for a bit. Mila quickly sets up her hack bit against one of the sandbags as it's aiming down. And you guys briefly have a silence as you wait for things to come out of the cave. And we'll say like a minute passes, just they're going to still be holding, because, who knows, but you guys might want to say something like it's taking a sweet-ass time, you know what I mean?
They might only be able to lead the things to wherever they saw me at.
She'll go, it's a straight path.
Those things literally were watching one of their own die and only reacted the second time it happened. We fired the gun in there 4 times and they didn't even react until the last one.
So she'll kind of be silent for a minute, like not a literal minute, just like she'll be silent and go, hold easy, men, and they'll start loading their guns back into their holsters, and she'll pull their sniper rifle up. So there's a bit of silence waiting for the players, but if you don't say anything, Mila will suggest that you guys scout again, which is going to be an endless parade of idiocy, honestly.
Pretty much. Like, I mean, if you want to go back in, I'm ready anytime, but maybe eventually we'll just exhaust all their stupid fucking sentries.
Right, at some point you gotta be like, Mila, you're gonna run out of bullets before they run out of undead. We need melee units.
I mean,
how many
and then
bullets
what
do you
happens
even
when
have,
they run
Mila?
out of swords?
Yeah, it's like,
how many bullets do you even have, Mila? She's like, I don't know. How many bullets do you guys all have? Because the bullets are all interchangeable.
That's what I was about to say. Like, you better get your men like on to making bullets, because if I'm going to be shooting the gun again, I'm sure it's probably going to take a few. It's going to take a while for me to learn.
So yeah,
if I'm ever shooting again.
The question is anybody going to stop them from going back in and repeating these exact events?
I mean, the second time, no. The third time, I'm going to raise the question of, aren't we
The
just
third
wasting...
time is like, are y'all even doing anything?
Yeah, aren't we just wasting too much time at this point?
Yeah, I think at the third time, Mila will be agreeing with you. She's like, this will take forever otherwise. Let's all just go in. We've done our
yeah, it absolutely will. Yeah.
I guess I'll go back to the front line.
But yeah, I think canonically we said they went back in, repeated these exact events, ran back out, hold, minute passes, alright, this is gonna take forever, let's just all go in.
Aw, man. I was really hoping through the, like 10 minutes at a time to really get to learn how to use a gun.
Yeah, that could be your level up after this adventure. You've helped Mila enough that you just get exotic weapon proficiency, double hackboot.
Like, yeah, I don't.
I'm sorry, hold on. Does your class not have martial weapon proficiency?
I don't know. Let's find out.
But I guess, is he from the Empire to have it? Isn't he like from a random
Oh
island?
no, it is. I have martial weapon proficiency.
So
yeah, you should know how to use a gun. You do know how to use a gun. You point and you fire.
Well, yeah, okay.
I thought the proficiency was only on some parts of the, on some islands, I guess.
We don't get modern guns, I think.
It's a setting thing mostly. It's if you want to, you cannot have it.
I mean, I know it's usually a setting, but I thought they would have made it more like, oh, these zones have that, other zones have a step banner, for example.
I mean,
it's more to say that NPCs from this area will not have those benefits. You as players you're players, but if you'd like to not have that, that's a choice, and I'm fine with that because roleplay is fun.
Oh, I mean, what is it?
I don't know how to use martial weapons anyways, so even if I say no, it's redundant.
Why are you complaining then?
Yeah,
I'm not complaining.
I was never complaining.
So
why are
makes
you
sense that you don't.
whining? I don't know what the word.
I was literally just asking.
Why are you commenting? There, that's it.
Jesus.
Goddamn,
Shut up from the peanut
It's like,
gallery.
goddamn, make up your fucking mind. Ooh.
Hanzo,
Okay, I'm gonna
punish
sell
your
Pet to Mila.
manservant.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell Pet to Mila.
Oh, yo.
No.
Yo.
No.
That'd be perfect. No, I'm joking.
Honestly, yeah, if you try and sell Pat to Mila, she's like, I don't want that.
Ew.
Wow.
She's like, I'll pay you.
Destroyed.
That's if the
Oh,
one
that's-
copper doesn't work.
That's a good way to make money. I'll sell it to you, maybe I'll pay you to not do that. Like,
I'll give it as a gift. I'll pay you so it's not a gift.
you should do numbers.
Like I'm not gonna fall for this white elephant bullshit. Get out of here.
Okay, I
saw.
guess we're all moving into the cave, and by all I mean
you'll
not
all move
soldiers.
into the cave. Because I said white elephant, let's make it canon. The Phoenix Emperor gave somebody of power a white elephant to actually make that a real thing that happens, so that can be a phrase. For those that don't know, white elephant is a kind of slang for a gift that is more trouble than it's worth. Because
Well, it's a game, White Elephant.
well, yeah, but the origin of that, of like what it is in India, people would gift each other, exotic things and everything, and you're expected to keep them in good company, or else you are being dishonorable. And this is especially fucked up if like a high, powerful person, like or something. So one guy would give some white elephants, and therefore you have to keep care of them because they're holy and they're rare, and if you fuck it up, all sorts of problems. The Emperor gave it to you. That's a whole other thing. People basically bankrupt themselves trying to take care of these things. Because one, it's an albino elephant, so there's a lot already going wrong with it. And two, it's an elephant. It eats like a fucking billion pounds of food.
Yeah.
It's like me trying to gift you like a wild pregnant like dog. Like it's not gonna be good for you, I assure you of that.
Where's that
That just reminds me the Family
Where's-
Guy skit.
Oh,
like
damn it. He stole it. That's what I was about to say.
Go ahead,
The Family
finish
Guy
the
skit,
joke at
or-
least.
Yeah. Finish the joke,
Finish it.
Pedro.
Yeah, it's basically Peter's just like he's complaining because some guys just give us inconvenient gifts and just like, here you go. There's like 2 fishes. They need to eat in like 4 hours. Oh, did you bring the food? No. It's 10 p.m. Where the fuck am I going to find the food? And it's just him literally just going around trying to find food for the fucking fishes. We're going to die in like a few hours.
This
I
can
love the
literally
guy.
yeah. This can literally be summarized as like, here you have the gift of burden.
Hey, here. It's a little me.
Yeah, that's a little me. I want you to have. Honestly, if someone gave me that gift, where it's like you got to feed him every 4 hours. I don't have the food. All the fish stores are closed. I would just call him out. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
I don't care what it costs. Make this man well again. Thank you, fish.
Yeah. I would literally just, if someone handed them to me, I'm like, oh cool, here you go. This is my
Alright.
gift to you. I didn't bring you anything, so I want you to have these fish.
Me when I'm trying to get into the shop in the middle of the night.
You
Oh,
just
yeah.
see just like cursing under my name. It's like, that motherfucker, you new reverse carded me.
That's what
Shut up.
Steven looks like when he plays this supermarket simulator game.
When it's 9 o'clock in game and like I let the last people in, then the guy comes by, but you let those people in. It's shaking my head.
Now this is what Steven actually looks like on that one, on that game.
Hey, I turned the lights on. Fuck off.
No, that's when the door is closed and you run after women in the street.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I do that.
Steven do that.
So we're going to do Spelunking.
Yeah. I'm just wasting some time because I'm like, I don't think we have time to do like another combat, but I can set up stuff, so I'm just telling some jokes and stuff.
There's enough time for us to redo the scouting.
There's enough time for you to what?
Redo the scouting.
Oh god, okay.
No.
Alright. So we can table it on this as you guys are approaching through the caverns, checking around. You don't see anything this time through. The tunnels seem to be empty, like they're waiting for you.
Darn.
You pick one of the tunnels, and travel through for a bit, and you start coming across this area that has like natural light from something, like holes. Ceiling, something like that. Like you can kind of start seeing briefly everyone. You don't need the weird little flash hole. You can see like pillars of light coming from like a hole in the mountain. Something is burrowed through in here, and there are just as you walk in, you see like 40 floating heads just going crazy, like just flying everywhere. Just ignore this. You can't see this thing. It's not from your purview that you can see that bit yet.
Okay.
I
was just wondering, did you take us? Like, did you forget to put things on the layer? Like, what the hell?
No. I mean, it will be there as soon as you go far enough in. You can see it. Just wait. But it's more of the fact that we're tabling on the fact that you would see flying heads everywhere.
I see.
I don't like how some of them are apparently radioactive.
So much.
Yeah. So before we table it, I guess you guys can give me a perception and what is it, religion for undead?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Okay. If you want to do a religion to identify what's up with the heads, since you see different symbols and stuff and different colors. I mean, I guess to be less jovial about the joke of like, you see, fucking circus music going off. As you come in, like you would see the light and you would hear like faint screams. And as you get in, you start walking through the lit tunnel and you start seeing the heads flying around and the screams growing louder. You would see like flying heads that are on fire floating around, leaving trails of like, wisps of smoke behind, and you see some floating heads just living their life, and some of the ones that look just like those ones are going around screaming, going, yeah, yeah, just opening its mouth and making noise. And there's just another one that's just kind of, it's got long hair, and it'll stop flying for a second to drop down and start walking around, and then just walk back, like start flying back up. And during all of this, because you have a fucking nat 20, Zargic, you see this chimera. You see this chimera that's just like kind of like rolled up, kind of trying to sleep. But you see twitch every time one of the screaming heads goes. So yeah. Anyways, Zargic, your religion tells you these are known as beheaded. They are humanoid heads. Go figure.
No.
They float around ominously with bits of flesh still hanging from their skulls, with graying teeth and clattering, gnawing, tearing. They bob up and down in the air. Some of these things are burning beheaded things, so,
oh, goody. Fire.
Some of them are screaming beheaded heads, so if you get too close to them while they scream, you might be shaken. Some of them are grabbing, which means they grapple. Remember that fucking meme I said next time, and I showed that?
Okay. Next time.
And and some of them are belching, from which you can somehow identify, even though they haven't shown themselves to do that at fucking all. But this means that they can spew raw energy from their mouth.
I can see the bubbles.
Dude,
yeah, you can see the bubbles.
He's like, I was doing that earlier.
Yeah. Dude, that's me every night on the toilet.
Man, relatable.
Yeah.
Relatable.
So, this is the thing. Before we table, I do kind of want to have like an aside to what one of the other groups is doing. And you see Bridget, big girl that she is, walking down with some soldiers behind her. She says, wait, she's in a similar room to yours where there's a bunch of floating heads. And she pulls like a flamethrower tool thing, like a little nozzle, and starts spraying fire at things. And some of the heads are falling. And she turns, she's like, alright, all clear. And then some of them are pointing like, and some of the heads are just on fire. Shit.
I didn't think about it. I mean, they're still getting shot, but they might do some damage.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I'm just pointing at the fact that it can't be great for them, where it's like, aha, I have this flamethrower. They're already on fire. So if Pedro actually has fire spells as his like bread and butter, right?
That's my only second level spell is a fire spell.
He's
now, simply tell Pedro not to do that to the ones that are already on fire. The other ones,
actually,
you're fine.
Hold on, you're on that. Actually, wait. No, the fuck, this doesn't work like this. I was thinking like,
No.
if I use my thing to make fire yield, do I damage them? But no, that's not positive
No,
energy.
that's not how the Phoenix Bloodline works.
Yeah. It just says that I
Uh,
heal living creatures.
You can still
Yeah.
hit the ones that aren't like clearly on fire. You can tell which ones
I
those
can hit
are,
this
right?
one,
That's
unless
true.
it's
You
fire
could hit the
resistant.
Chimera too.
Wait, what's the color of the head of that one?
This thing?
Pedro, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have to do an Arcana check to see if it's resistant, immune, or if I'm good.
For
Hold
the
on,
people
that
on
one's
the
on
stream
fire.
wondering.
Hold on, that one's on fire. It's like, can I do that? Can I damage
No,
it?
it's
For
not
the
that
people
bad
on the
with
stream
that.
wondering, this Chimera has a red dragon head.
Yeah, that's the point.
It's
I'll
also
have to do a check to
it's
see
also
if they
trying
get
to sleep. So if you guys are stealthy, you could sneak up and it's basically
David.
helpless.
David, let me tell you this. Ching 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 ching.
Yeah,
ching,
that's
ching.
fair.
This is the
are we
best.
coming
the
in?
best
Hold on,
resistant.
hold on.
Yeah, you are
By
starting there.
basically
That's why I
helpless,
said you
do
don't see it on the
mean
map.
entirely helpless?
That's why I said you don't actually see it on the map until you guys actually get here under that
By the way,
passage.
So the solution
Yes?
is simple. Sorry, go on.
I will never fall for that again. Whenever David says that red dragon thing is sleeping, I will never fall for that again. I have been attacked 3 times by David by saying the dragon's asleep, and we have been hurt 3 times by that nigga not being asleep. I'm not. Listen, we go.
I've already.
Hold up.
I've
to be
already.
fair.
Hold on. I've already said that it's twitching every time the thing screams. It's obviously trying to sleep, but it's awake.
That
Yeah, but I
shit
was
has
saying,
3
if I hear
heads.
sleep and I see dragon, it's not
To
asleep.
be
It's
fair,
not evil.
dragons have blind sight and insane perception.
Yeah, the
Also,
thing is,
there's-
those dragons were sleeping. It's just that they don't really take penalties.
Also, this is the thing.
Dragons,
Like, if
dragons sleep like 20 hours of the day. They're cats.
like
Cats,
this is the thing.
dragons sleep for months or years even.
I mean, it depends.
Yeah, they
It-
sleep
it-
for 20 months at a time.
There's also the my problem with this thing is like its vision has to be great. It's like it has the eyes of a predator to go straight forward. It has the eyes of an herbivore to look around. It has a fucking dragon head.
I mean, it has multiple heads. It can literally get a 360 view.
Yeah.
Crazy how
I mean, no,
they
for
don't
that
have
you need
that
to have a
ability.
snake as a tail.
All
look
around,
behind.
no all around vision. That's
Yeah,
bullshit.
no, it should. It should. I agree with you. But it has low light vision instead.
I mean, it's
That's
kind of
because of
hard
the
to have
dragon
something
head.
actually, constantly looking behind. Like they may have big necks, but they still need to like 180 the necks.
I mean, I agree that comfortably it should only look forward. But
I'm saying
some
it's
chimeras have
snake
snake
head.
heads on their tails. Like you would think
Yeah.
that would give them all around.
Those ones, yeah, because those have literally a back head.
The only reason I'm bringing this up is because the Sagari thing where it's like they become nauseated and helpless. I'm like, the fuck
Yeah.
they do? It doesn't say that anywhere in here. It's just one of those things where it's like I think it should have all around vision, but the designer said no, that'd be too much.
Then give it.
Whatever. The thing is, all around vision would make it so it can't be flanked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's probably why they didn't want to give like some CR7 that. It would make rogues too not good on it.
That's fair.
Bear, just hide, stupid.
By the
Yeah.
way, the plan's simple. We need to get
Stupid
here without
hide.
being seen, and then have Miller start the combat by shooting this bitch.
This is
David.
the thing. There are so many fucking heads in here. Do you really think you guys could stealth up in here?
That's
I don't
just
know. They may be blind.
they're not. So
They're not. They're not. Fuck you.
I mean, more in the
mean,
sense they just
they-
roll a 1 with the -5 kind of deal.
you were
They
saying,
kinda,
Jason?
they kind of look blind. Yeah, go on, Jason.
I was saying we could just fly above them.
You're in a
I
cave.
don't
No,
know.
that's
how tall is the
true.
ceiling?
I mean, yeah, cave. That is an issue.
I mean, if there's a hole in the ceiling, right, we could probably get out of here up to the top. That thing can fly. If we
The
can get it to come up through the hole, it'll make it easier fight on us, as we won't have to deal with the skulls.
I mean, the
Okay.
skulls are floating.
Now, I agree that Jason Whippet is probably small enough to squeeze through those holes. Everyone else is a different issue, but yeah, that's a
Especially
plan.
because our flight is
I
either
meant
a
we
big
would
pair of
only-
wings or an entire surfboard.
I meant
Jason?
we would get out of the cave, find the hole up at the top, and go from there.
Oh, I see.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Basically, we could start sniping them from outside this cave, forcing them
I mean,
to come to us.
That's the thing. would it really be sniping? Because like maybe you shoot once and then the camera just says for them to stay away from the hole, and then we don't no longer get to shoot.
I mean, I think here is actually a pretty good defensible position for if we need.
Yeah.
Like we can start attracting the heads and have the guys shoot them as they come in. Like there are ways to do this.
No.
I'm just thinking.
It is a choke point. Just for us to think about what you could do as a plan over the week, you have to consider that if they play a waiting game with you, like they're not moving more undead in because clearly you're just breaking them in by one. What's the word? The problem is if they decide to wait for you to approach them, like they can wait longer than you.
Then we just shoot them.
They can go into positions where we can shoot them. Like you said, this is a choke point, so
I mean,
they can just go into.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is if they say that that's if like the Chimera tells the heads to stop flying into the choke point, it's stupid. They're waiting for you to leave into their choke point. Like when it comes to the game of who can wait the longest, it would be the undead.
I mean, this is the thing.
Start flanking them at that point.
I mean, it's the thing of.
Head out.
Okay.
Right, see you later, Karen. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's a thing, David. For example, like imagine we set up a point here that we can shoot most of them, and they start gathering like here. Okay, one of us go here, throws a grenade. My things are looking at.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, do you think you can make the DC to cross that huge chasm just underhand a grenade?
Right? Yeah, it's just we.
Does anybody have a grenade on hand?
No.
There's a bunch of soldiers behind.
They stayed at the entrance.
Yeah, you have Mila.
Oh, I wasn't here when you said that.
There's a Mila with you.
I mean, there's no, but everyone else was supposed to guard the place for Straggler, remember? That's from even before.
No, I don't.
Okay, now you do. Or now, yeah, now you do.
I mean, I get that you could still go back and ask for one of their grenades. I think I've used 2 grenades on these soldiers so far, so that means they have... like 40 still.
Oh, better.
I mean, yeah, I guess if we find them before the combat starts and things, depending on how things go, there is a plan.
By the way, David,
I can do actual math here. Hold on. So there's 8 of the regular troops, which means 7 times 4. There's 14 basic grenades between those guys, and then the 2 heavy soldiers have 12 grenades each. So basically 40, yeah.
So, David, this is the other thing I kind of wanted to say. So you said that like they didn't want to keep the CR7 all-around vision. Are these the same people that give the Nue a bite that deals 2 negative levels?
The Nue is more dangerous than this thing.
No way.
I agree.
No, I'm just saying it is a higher CR than this Chimera. Like I said, it was supposed to play with its food. That's what I read on it. I went, that's a good way to give something dangerous that will intentionally like hit something and then back off because it's fucking around with you. It's trying to weaken its prey and make despair and all that shit. And you'll weaken it throughout the cavern. But you made it blubber like a bitch boy for 4 rounds, and you exploded its nuts.
That was actually really funny. The best how it just happened like that. It's like, so we got Joe crits, Mila almost crits, max damages it, and then everybody just kept doing shit to it, and it's like, God, please.
Yeah, and it certainly helped that you had like a bunch of gunmen behind you helping lay on damage.
One gunman did damage to it.
No. Fucking first round, they dropped like 29 damage on it.
I'm sorry. I might have been looking at something else.
They're not.
I thought that
wasn't one gunman. That was like 4 of them simultaneously firing at it. Like compared to Mila, they're a lot weaker.
For some reason, David, I just assumed that was one of Mila's shots.
No, she was still setting up her hackbit the first round. That's when I said like, yeah, look at that, nearly 40 damage. Steven said it takes her 2 rounds to do that, and I said, shut up.
Fucking Mila. Light them up.
Yeah. What's Cammy doing right there? Oh, she's the target. I'm so used to seeing the advertisement for G that there's nobody fighting him when he does that.
God, he's so fucking cool.
It's such a shame that he's only in the 1 game, yeah.
I know, I'm so upset. I was like, why did they bring back the best character?
Well, anyways, that's the game because I don't think we should. I mean, first off, Kieran already left, but like I said, we should table it here because we don't have time to do a whole another combat. We'll start next stream of combat. If you guys want to prepare anything for that over the week, like battle plans, like we've already, I think, done a good amount of it because it really is just.
The only problem with
to...
battle plans is that it all depends on when they see us and what they do after they see us.
Well, fortunately, despite how loud Joe is and some other people, I think we can still go with the notion that Kieran is leading the thing so that he can say, "Stop moving."
I'm gonna prepare to cry when I miss all my things because I have like -2 and everything.
This is the thing. Like, I didn't roll the beheaded's perception, so let me go ahead and do that now. This is their average perception. Fuck me, I got lucky with that.
Not really average, is it?
Well, you table the session, so it doesn't count, right?
Yeah, it doesn't count. The thing is they don't have a bonus to their perception. They're just floating undead. They're not that smart.
Yeah, but I only have a +2 bonus on my dex.
Well, if I take a 10
Not
on
dex,
my,
stealth.
if I take a 10 on my stealth, I have 6. So
Fair. I mean, they probably hear you, but it's still the matter of like who the fuck cares in their mind. If you get what I mean, like until they see that you're living, I don't think it matters to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you guys ready for tomorrow? A dungeon trip followed by like 2 months of nothing as we wait for people to fuck over the.
I don't. I mean, we'll check if we wait. If you make enough money, I'll just start. I'll just start preparing for the sea levels.
I mean, it's still waiting because even if you say, "Oh, I'm crafting," it's like, okay, that's things we're going to do in the downtime after we know how long it has been.
I know, Pedro. I'm just saying that the sea level things, it's not. It won't actually take that much time. So it's like 1 or 2 weeks max, and if we want, we can do the sea levels.
That's the thing. I feel like if you prepare, it's like, okay, should we go now? Then it's the thing of like, well, if we go, don't know when this happens. So if it happens while we're there, that kind of ruins the plan.
I mean, it's a thing. Is like to find it happening. It literally has to happen, and there's nothing better than having something to wait on.
There's also the thing because there's still benefits from us being around. Like for example, I create the food empire. And I'm sure other people want to do other things, like Pat probably still has HP to retrain.
I'm always training HP, but it's gonna take me a lot of.
Yeah, but if we have 2 months of doing nothing, that will be a decent chunk.
That's at least enough for 20 HP. But
Anything
we'll
you guys
see.
want to add before I end the stream?
I sure hope so. I'm not someone doesn't hit me with 2 extra negative levels. I don't think I can handle that.
Nah, man, you killed him. I don't think any of these other things have negative.
It's like, nah, you got him. You killed him.
No, I know, like, and I am thankful that I tanked correctly, but man, it does suck.
Dude, I wasn't thinking you were going to get hit by negative levels immediately, but then because of the castigate, that it's was literally only there to punish you for existing. Essentially, like the fact that you get hit by it and then it's not allowed to move for like 3 rounds, like fuck.
I do believe every time you've attacked out the back with a negative level, we've gotten it.
I mean, that's not okay. That's not necessarily fair because many of the other attacks we're counting with negative levels were made by things that are incredibly powerful. This was just something that is incredibly powerful for level, yes, but still very doable. For example, it only hit me by 1. I had an AC of 25 for that fight.
We also had like 8 NPCs helping.
8. Let's say 8.
I mean, yeah. And actually, I guess there were more, but some of them were.
It's 11
nerfs. Yeah.
No, some of them were nerfs. They I guess.
8 of the 8 you talked about, yes, Peter. 8 of them were nerfs, and there were 2 heavies and Milla.
I was gonna say, if we make a Pedro fight 8 nerfs, I think the nerfs win.
That's because I don't have Fireball yet.
If you make me fight fucking 8 nerfs, they win.
Yeah, I mean, like, go figure. If you hand 8 people a gun, they win if you stack the numbers against people. They just have action accounting over you. Even if they miss, they're going to hit you.
Strange how that works.
I'm just saying that they're not as weak as you think they are.
I mean,
We never said they were weak.
You kept referring them as nerfs.
I know, but
No,
Pedro said, yeah, but some of them
They're-
were nerfs, like dismissively.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Altogether, they still deal 8 damage, but it's a bit different between having 8 nerfs or 8 heavies. I don't count Mila because she's closer to a player character than an NPC.
I don't think this guy. I don't think he knows what he says.
I mean, it's. I understand your point, Pedro, but no, like 8 nerfs together, still closer to 40 damage.
I'm just.
I mean, yes, but like I'm saying, 8 heavies together probably do them a lot more. That's
Guns
my
are
point.
strong.
Just.
Also that,
Like,
yeah.
But anyways, I was gonna say something, but I guess I forgot, so it's not important. Anything else?
Nope.
I think we were talking about
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like I think I wanted to add the in addition to the NPCs and everything, I had planned on the thing retreating because again, its description it says it likes to play with its food. So once it took some damage, I was just gonna have it like back off. It would like keep whittling you down with like the floating heads and then it go up there, the mirror, and then it would back off after some of the dying. Like it was just there to be like a hindrance that would do damage and but man, you guys fucking bullied it to extinction.
I did nothing to it. So I have no blame on what happened.
You know what? I'll accept that, Pedro. When you guys find its treasure loot later in the cavern, don't give Pedro any of it. He didn't earn it.
You keep saying that, and I just think like I just remember the other version on D mod of you saying, you know, Pedro should get all the loot. He's the one creating it.
Yeah.
So both
I
extremes
mean,
in both different campaigns.
he's fair.
What am I going to do with all this money?
Probably
Considered
lose it all.
spending it.
How would I lose it?
I mean, very easily. Everyone get him.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. How would I lose it? I'm like, there are bandits out there, Pedro. Not even your clan hall is safe. Except Pedro would take that as like, we've got to kill Viz. I'm like, no, not Phil. Phil ain't do nothing wrong. You look at me funny.
He knows where we have the gold, and he can enter our demi-plane.
Can't imagine he's been in there for very long. He like pops ahead into check-in and feels his head age faster than his neck leaves. I'm not going back in there.
I prefer the image of like, damn, I need to stop going to the demi-plane. Why? It feels like no matter how much I work, when I come back, no time has passed.
Alright. Anything you guys want to add, or until next time?
Till next
Till
time.
next time.
Alright.